Hi, everybody. I hit the wrong button. So I was supposed to play by opening. Let me go ahead and play by opening with the disclaimer.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hi, everybody. Perry's having a hard time signing it. Okay, so let me address this before I get started instead of doing the weather and all that. Um, you cannot miss my video tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing a video. I want to do it. It was planned to go at 3 o'clock um, Pacific, but I think I'm gonna go earlier. It's gonna be me and Conscious TV. We're gonna address the foolery that goes by the nickname Jaguar, right? Uh, the reason why I didn't want to do it today, I'm coming with receipts, and so we're gonna talk about Jag. We're gonna talk about um, Bishop Whitehead. Um,
Yeah.
So I do acknowledge the foolery that it is going on tonight, but I choose not to engage, not tonight, um, because tomorrow's video is going to kill all of that. So I don't know, more antics tonight. Now the car's on fire, and I don't have time for it. But I do know she suffers from mental health issues. So I will present the story, and it is what it is because uh the public needs to know certain things, and then you can learn to evaluate a situation for yourself. Y'all are messy. I love this. Bishop Blockhead. It's
Yeah.
it's really quite I can't believe not enough a lot of people know about this. So we'll do the Jag thing, and I'm telling you, every night there's going to be a Jag story coming for the other side, and we know why now. So it's just a mess over there. And when I address it, I plan on being real civil about it and just having my receipts. Yeah, I know she did. We were watching the foolery. It is foolery, but we have to remember we're dealing with a woman that suffers from mental illness. So I'm not going to make a game out of it, but there's some things that the public needs to know. They need to know because it's a hot mess over there, a hot mess.
And lack of attention.
Lack of attention,
Hmm.
fraud,
Lack
a
of
lot.
funds, lack of cash. But we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Can I turn down my speaker? Hold on one second.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Yep. We'll talk about this shit tomorrow, people.
Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I was spending all day actually on these cases, so we were gathering research and stuff like that. So that it took all of my day, but I wanted to make sure that I had everything, and then we'll address it tomorrow. They were attacking you just now, horrible people. I seen it. I seen it, you guys. Thank you so much. I seen it. I mean, there's a tragedy every day,
Right, it is.
First, now her car's on fire and she's back lesbian. Every day, it's a
Hmm.
tragedy. But she suffers from mental illness. Anyone who doesn't see that she suffers from mental illness and you just push her out there so she could say these crazy things so you could get clicks and views.
Yep.
What does that say about you? She suffers from mental health issues. So, you got to be real delicate here when you're dealing with this because it's easy to forget that we're dealing with a serious issue and I can drag her like I did last night, but I have to remember something's wrong up here.
Right,
And
right.
so I'm going to handle it like an adult. Yesterday, I lost my cool because you're just making up lies, and you are continuing to do it today. So,
Mhm.
I mean, your car's on fire. I'll go into it tomorrow. There's a lot going on, a lot
Mhm.
of fraud going on. But so we'll address that tomorrow. So I did see it. So thank you guys. Y'all are a mess. You guys are coming through, coming through. Mental illness is not an excuse, but it's a factor.
Right. No, I agree.
It's a lot of factors, Deborah. I wish I could tell you tonight. It's just, so everybody knows how Sharrell rolls. Um, when you get on my radar, the first thing I do is run a background check on your ass. And it was wow. That's why I'm being very, it was unbelievable. I'll put it that way. So getting all that stuff ready, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. Your hair is fire tonight. You
Oh,
are
David.
so sweet.
Mhm.
Thank you so much again for the super chat. So sweet. All right. So let's get ignore all of that silliness and go over what I wanted to go over today, but I really was inundated. Just because I don't come on sometimes, the research involved is just woof
Yep.
me out. Like I am very, very tired. So tonight we're going to talk about the trailer, how it all makes sense now, why Mia was trying to gain favor through the social media, how she really has something to be scared of because Jacqueline, we all heard the rumors. Andy Cohen says a reunion can make or break your career, meaning you might be on the chopping block, but if you give a good performance at the reunion, you could save your job. And I believe he said one time he almost fired Portia, and she saved herself at the reunion. Um, and I still have that echo sound, but we were so busy today. I'll have to go this weekend. We're going to talk about the trailer. We're going to talk about Nicki Minaj and her husband getting sued. Maybe I should do that first. Let me do this
Yeah,
first really
that's
quick.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is a trip. Did I? Okay, I'm putting my stuff on the screen because this is really crazy. I mean, all the stuff that we've been hearing about Nicki Minaj, Kenneth Petty. Remember when she was threatening Nosy? She was all in my chat acting a fool. Remember that?
Yep.
This is a hot mess. I'm going to read this word for word because I'm tired. I want to make sure I get it right. Okay. I want to make sure I get it right. That's kind of cute what she's wearing. I wonder if that's a recent picture. Anyway, it says, and you guys, let's I can't say that name. I'm going to read this. It says, at the end of January 2022, the Blast reported that Petty and Nicki were being sued for assault on a bodyguard named Thomas Muller. I'm just going to call him Thomas. Don't make me repeat that name again. Who resides in Germany. He has the rapper on the hook for battery and infliction of emotional distress. Now, you have to remember, too, when you are a celebrity, people are looking for reasons to sue you. Okay. Just,
Okay.
they might tap your car. You'll fall out the car. Oh, I'm hurt. My back, my neck. And they should know this. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to be extremely careful with the public. So Nicki was not extremely careful. It says, according to the documents obtained by the Blast, Thomas, I'm not saying that name, stated that he was working as a head of security for Nicki's 2019 concert in Frankfurt, Germany. That was the show where a fan hopped on the stage, surpassing the bodyguards, and Nicki didn't like that. The docs say the concert goer breached a security barricade dividing the audience from the stage and was able to get on stage while Nicki was performing. In obtaining access to the stage, the concert goer bypassed a female security guard stationed at the stairs leading to the stage. Now, this gets really crazy. A newly filed document obtained by the blast now puts a dollar amount on the damages, and it's shocking. $750,000. Okay. That's what they're suing her for. That's what Thomas is suing them for. The security guard claimed in the original filing that Nicky was unharmed, but ultimately overreacted. They're saying he didn't even get to her. Okay. The concert goer did not cause harm to any other person, nor did the damage any property during or after his limited time on the stage. They said it was really, really quick. He ran up there, they got him. He didn't even get to Nicky. He simply danced on the stage to the music. You know, all that drunk idiot, probably, you know. He did not attempt to and did not actually make any physical contact with Nicky while on stage. Okay, now this gets crazy. The security guard, the female security guard at the bottom of the steps, claims that after the show, Nicky, Kenneth, and a few other people from her entourage confronted them. Hold on. Thank you for the super chat. Confronting them. He was uncomfortable because the group was a substantial amount of people. So they all start circling around Thomas, okay? They recalled that Nicky and her crew were irate during this confrontation and screamed at the female security guard that she was a effing B and accused her of having put Minaj in physical danger. During the confrontation, the female security guard was in tears and apologized. Because remember, okay, Nicky hangs around thugs. I'm just going to say it. They're in Germany. They don't know anything about the thugs over there. You know what I mean? They New York thugs. Remember the gang that she calls the Beehive? No, that's not. What does she call her? The Barbs. Okay. These people are roughnecks. Kenny's already been to prison before. He already unalived somebody. Okay. You're all surrounding this little security guard. She doesn't know what's going on. Okay. Although she apologized, Nicky wasn't happy and insisted on another apology. But this time she pulled out her phone to record. She pushed the security guard to tell Minaj's fans via the recording that she failed to do her job and put Minaj in danger. Okay, now you're going far, Nicky. Nothing happened to your ass. Nothing. You want the security guard to humiliate herself on camera, okay, to something that took a split second. Nicky then pulled her shoes off and threw them at the security guard, but missed. For Thomas, the assault took place when he was summoned backstage by Petty. Okay, so she's throwing shoes at the security guard, and then here comes the bully, Kenny, taking him backstage, who then approached him with two other bodyguards. And he and Nicky proceed to yell insults at him and accuse him of being some kind of entanglement with female bodyguard, which he denies. So they're saying that that's probably her boyfriend. Okay, you don't know, okay, or whatever. Without warning, Petty punched Thomas from the side and made contact with the right side of his face. Okay, you're a felon. You're on the sex offender list. You've been to prison before. You've unalived somebody before. And now you're knocking out people in Germany. The security guard claims he spent 10 long and painful days in the hospital after feeling immediate extreme pain after Petty struck the first blow. He stepped aside to get away, but he was also disoriented. I'm telling you, if rich, thugged out, felon Kenneth Petty hit me, my face hurts. My back hurts. Yeah. I can't see. Like, please, he's going for the money.
And not off his bag, his wife's money.
Yeah, look, y'all are messy. It's cheaper to leave him. That's what everybody's saying. They're saying that he's a liability. After 2 and 3 minutes, and under the belief that his jaw was broken, under the belief he is not broken, Thomas turned the corner again, returning to the location where Petty hit him. The police were then called and an investigation was launched. And now they're being sued for $750,000.
Yeah,
Child, who feels sorry for them?
that's how it works.
A hot ass mess, okay? A hot mess. Anyway, so that's what's going on. They got another lawsuit. It's a open and shut case. She's gonna pay him off, and that's it. That's what I think. All right, now let's get to the Real Housewives of Potomac. If you've been watching my videos, Mia has been acting out of her damn mind. Okay, she's been putting up all these receipts. First, she was nice to everyone on social media. You could walk up, go up, you could tweet her and be like, "Hey, Mia, what time are you guys eating dinner?" She would answer.
Yep, you can go to her massage parlor, get a free massage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
would
was nice
answer.
then.
The rumor was that she looked at the episodes as we're watching it, and she's fearful that she's going to lose her job because she realizes she did not put in a good performance this season, and she was scared that they were going to fire her. But then she knew what was coming. She knew what was coming on the reunion. Okay, so I can't play it, but let's take a listen. Of course, you're going to have Ashley Darby sticking to the script. Remember, according to the rumors, when they had that emergency meeting a couple days ago after Robin got in trouble, Ashley recommended that they stick to the storyline of calling Chris Bassett a perv.
Damn.
That's not going to work. It didn't work the first time. Why? How is it going to work the second time?
Who in the hell listened to Ashley? Please.
I mean, okay, so that's what they're going to play at the reunion in this trailer. Also, they have Jacqueline going in on Mia, proving that she never was an owner of the back place. Okay.
Damn.
She had receipts. I'm thinking she put in a Oscar-winning performance, and she might come back next season.
Yeah,
and
bring
Mia
her back.
might be demoted or gone. That's what I'm thinking, because they love a good reunion. They're already mad at Karen. Not Karen. They're mad at Robin. Okay.
Mhm.
And so Karen's gonna drop some juice, some tea about Mia. This is going to be good. Really good. And I don't know what's gonna happen next season.
They can
but
bring
let's
back
look-
Jacqueline and G and drop Mia.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Let's do
So
that.
they're saying that they hooked up, but there was no
Mhm.
penetration.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, right.
crazy. What does that mean? No penetration? I can't.
That mean
But
they
you were
lying.
down there?
That mean they lying.
What do you mean, Perry?
They lying. It was some penetration.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
know,
come
G
on
was
now.
your boyfriend. You was probably hooking up with him for that down payment on the car.
On that Porsche. Yep.
Let me go ahead and play it, and then we'll respond to it.
Dating hot stuff from Winter House.
What's the age difference again? I'm not a mathematician.
Both of you need to thank Winter House.
Thank you, Winter House.
What is the status of the prenup?
It really just did not work out in my favor.
Wow.
Dang,
You can't get alimony?
You were never the CEO of your company. Your family business is all in a shambles.
Have you had a sexual relationship?
There was never any penetration.
Okay. Giselle, you've made Michael, Eddie, Ray, and Chris Bassett a storyline.
Use this show to lie on people because you have nothing else going on.
I got smoke for everybody who wants it.
What did I do? I've suffered through this for 10 months, losing clients, losing money, answering to my family.
There was a photo of Karen and this blue-eyed man. Who is Blue Eyes?
Don't need to go there.
Charisse, you came out with every accusation possible.
What? There's more?
And you called Juan. He was as pissed as I've ever heard him.
There's no lie about that rumor about the girlfriend. I have witnesses.
For my little receipt of you, Peter the Cookie, you're for lobster.
Michelle Obama's watching.
She's turned the channel.
Forever Flotus has turned the channel.
Okay, so the best juiciest thing I got out of there, besides the Jacqueline thing, is Chris. They're trying to really still drag Chris Bassett. I went from hating the guy last season to just feeling sorry for him. Leave this man alone.
Exactly.
I mean, please.
It's deflection. It's deflection. They have to do something. Robin don't have a man. That's obvious. He in Georgetown. Giselle don't have one. Ashley don't have one. So, and if it's housewives, if you had to fire somebody, wouldn't it be a woman that's not a wife? So if they can destroy everybody and you got 5 single women, then they might just pick somebody else.
Oh, y'all are messy. Rose.
Yeah.
Rose said, enjoy you going off last night. I can't. That's how we do it in Detroit. I know I do here because I deal with a lot here in the D. You are messy, Rose.
That's
you
right,
are
Rose.
messy. I mean, look, don't forget to miss the show tomorrow. I mean, it's a doozy. It's a doozy. I will keep saying she does suffer from mental illness, but a lot of people say they don't give a damn, and that's no excuse.
Right.
I think it's no excuse, but I have to acknowledge that I'm dealing with, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, no, I understand, but at the end of the day, still is no excuse.
No excuse.
None.
Thank you, Lily. None. Absolutely none. So that's why we're so tired, but we're doing this anyway because we want to talk about the reunion. So they're gonna ambush Chris. This is just getting to be too much to watch. This is too damn much to watch. And then they're gonna talk about Blue Eyes.
Oh, wow. Who cares?
Harry, what are your thoughts on Blue Eyes? Is
Look,
Sharice lying?
Look, I can't say she lying or not, but we haven't seen no damn receipts of anything besides hearsay. And Blue Eyes could be a driver. It could be somebody that she was standing next to at a bar. I mean, for me, even if she was being intimate, she did it outside town, private spot, whatever. But Cherie need to worry about her wig. She need to worry about that.
Well, okay, listen, you guys, we'll talk about Jag a little bit after this because you guys have questions. Harry.
No. I'm saying, like, I mean, she's coming across bitter, right? And I don't think one of those ladies, I mean, I wasn't watching the show back then, had nothing to do with her losing her man.
Why is she bitter?
Well, I mean, I think because she had money at first. It sounded like she had money at first and living the life until the husband set her up and act like the house was on fire and sent a fireman over there. And she got on his balls, did what she did, and then they got the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Terry, I can't. Something is wrong with you.
For me, I don't know. I mean, but these other ladies is just jealous. And I hope Candace just jump up at the reunion and just slap a motherfucker.
Now, wouldn't it be funny if they fired Robin and brought on Sharice?
No, I mean, Cherie.
Andy, the rumors are, was very pleased.
But Robin is boring, but Cherie didn't bring nothing.
He's very pleased with her performance. She wasn't even supposed to be on that many episodes. He promoted her to a friend from somebody at the parties, to a friend of the show. She was at every party, every event.
Right, but what is he proud of?
She has won his heart over.
What is he proud of? At every restaurant they went to,
how she always confronted Karen, and you know he loves.
No, I'm just saying they had. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, if you're gonna confront her, drop it. You ain't drop shit. You just sitting there looking crazy, right? And every restaurant they was at, they had servers in the background. She could have been one of those, right? I'm only saying
what
that.
What is wrong with you, Perry?
No, I mean, for me, y'all could have loved her years ago. My first experience was this year with her, and I'm like, why is she even there? Why? Matter of fact, Karen need to talk about her background. I
Well,
mean,
listen, Perry,
about Cherie.
Andy is done with Robin's ass, right? But pleased with Sharice. It's a very well possibility.
I don't see why though. Why is he pleased? I know you keep saying
because she brought the
kept
receipts.
attacking. You know, I don't know.
She was the Brandy of the show. She was willing to cause the drama.
Well,
I mean, she's like a beginning stage Lisa Rinna.
She could start the drama, but scared to speak up. Completely.
Well,
she may whisper to somebody, have them talk about it, and then, no, we need you to say something. You don't bring this shit to the show. You getting a paycheck, and you ain't said a damn thing.
Okay, all right. They're gonna talk about Robin and Juan, and she's gonna be. This is gonna make the public more upset. She's gonna be lying her ass off, talking about how upset Juan was when he found out that someone said he was dating a blonde. Girl, you lied your ass off. You're gonna come off so bad to the public, so bad that I don't know. Is this you made a bad
for
move.
real though? With the one thing, I don't even think for real. Just my opinion. I don't think he even had to hide it with Robin. He probably got a portrait of him and the blonde above their bedroom, above the bed. I'm only simply saying. So how shocked can you be?
Wait. You said Juan didn't attempt to hide the affair. They probably had a picture of the blonde above their bed.
Right. I'm trying to tell you that's just in my mind. That's why I think Juan got so mad on the phone call. Like, girl, we look at that picture every night when I do decide to come home.
Oh my God. I can't, Perry. I can't. And then they're going to talk about Karen says she has witnesses.
She probably do.
She does. She held on to that. Oh my God. It's almost time to let me drop the link. I don't feel like we were talking long.
No, I think it was just you.
All right, let me go ahead and drop this link. Anyway, I'm here for it. It looks like it's going to be very good. Of course, Ashley doesn't have any much to talk about, so she's going to go after that Chris stuff. It's starting to bother me now, the Chris stuff.
She's jealous of Candace.
And I forgot to say this. So Mia has been putting out receipts all day, and that's why it makes sense now. So supposedly she dropped this receipt saying that she was an owner of the business.
Girl. Was.
Yeah, was. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's important.
Let me play this really quick. It's not a play. It's just some document that's supposed to state that she is the owner of the business. See, I have to zoom in, but right here it'll say her name. This is I don't like this receipt. It's hard for me to read. I don't know, but whatever. Listen, you're in the hot seat. Love it, hate it, you're in the hot seat. So it is what it is. Let's bring up Emmanuel and Butterfly. Hi, Emmanuel.
Hey guys, good evening.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What do you want to sound off on?
Did you hear what happened, Sharrell?
No, what happened?
They're going to be okay. So not only is Robin fired, but they just announced that at the end of the third part, they're going to be adding a special one-on-one with her and Andy, where she's going to be in the hot seat. Because since all this like her admitting it was like after the reunion, they're going to be adding it.
Okay, so I heard she was going to get fired, and then I heard that she wasn't. I think she is. She's going to get fired. I told you he did the humiliation.
She gonna either get fired or quit because she's not gonna be able to take it next year.
Quit?
I mean, one or the other. Like, I mean, hell, she already been living a life without a man for a couple of years. The only person she had was Giselle, and she can't take the comments and the things that's gonna happen to her if she returned next year. To take it next year. With her man,
Mark, you have to close your browser. I don't think she's gonna get. I don't think she'll quit. What do you think, Butterfly?
Oh, I definitely think she's fired. And I heard the same thing. He said that they filmed a special segment with her one-on-one. But I definitely think she's going to get fired because you got to, like I said, she really messed up on so many levels, especially with the Patreon part.
Yep.
She messed up and she messed up the integrity of the show. We gotta be honest about that. She messed up the integrity of their franchise and the franchise all across. You see what I'm saying? Because now you're gonna question the network and all the rest of the franchises. She messed up. She's nuclear.
And you were gonna say something, Emmanuel. What else did you hear?
Oh, I was gonna say, let's talk about Donkey from Shrek, aka Charisse. I can't believe she's. Did you hear where Andy was like, "Is there anything else?" And she just like gave like an evil laugh, like haha. Like what else could she make up at this point? You know what I'm saying? She needs to open up a GoFundMe page. Yeah, she needs to open up a GoFundMe page to get some better dresses.
Go out and come back in.
And some better clothes.
Yeah, I'm with you, Manuel. Charisse does not need to return. She doesn't offer anything. And somebody else pointed out how this show has just started to who can take who down with each other's dirt. It's not really what we watch for. We want an aspect of their life. I mean, we don't mind a little bit of fun shade. We don't mind fun shade.
I'm hearing an echo.
Yeah, and I think it's coming from the Steeler guy. I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, Mark, are all your browsers closed?
The YouTube browser.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're good now. Say something.
Okay.
Oh no.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's an echo.
Are you on a
Okay,
laptop?
I'll just go ahead and come back. I'll just go ahead and come back.
Okay.
Yeah. Charisse gotta go. She don't have nothing to offer the show. What's she going? She has nothing to offer the show, but other than trying to no.
Look, I think all of the franchise has turned into a bloodbath. I'm hoping with Lisa Rinna gone, maybe Beverly Hills could go back to just being regular. You know what I mean?
I think they all are. I'm telling you, what Robin did is gonna make everybody look for all these new upcoming seasons. We're gonna want to see what people got going on in their life for real.
Yeah.
I think we're done. We're over to try to take each other down and humiliate each other on national platforms. And it's sad because I think these women get so involved that they forget that they have children who have to go to school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey Val, how you been?
Hey, girly girl.
Ciao.
Sharrell, you know what, Sharrell? I want to apologize to you for something because I was trying to me. Because I was trying to calm you down yesterday because I didn't want to see you get so mad. But guess what? When I got off, I listened to what we was talking about. Girl, I got mad as fish grease. I said, well, goddamn, now I see why she was so mad.
Well, listen, I've been doing background checks all day. Do not miss my show tomorrow. If you have to work, hear it on the replay.
What time?
On Jaguar and
the time we haven't set yet. We haven't set it yet.
Okay.
We haven't set the time yet. I was going to do it at 3, and that's what we agreed on because Conscious is coming on with me. But I want to go earlier. I can't wait.
I thought it was
they're over there at
Go earlier and text me, girl, when you're coming on, just in case, because I can get all this juice.
It's just the shit. It's unbelievable.
I couldn't watch the whole thing because I was getting too irritated. That's the person I thought it was too, and I can't watch it because all he do is beg. This motherfucker beg for toilet tissue. I mean, he begged for everything. He's just begging. Just begging. Come on, we have $75. I need another $25.
I know, because that perm for my naps on my neck gonna take about $15.
I know. I couldn't take it. He just sounded like he got shit between his teeth. I just can't take it. I just,
you said enough.
He need a perm on his mustache.
Conscious wanted to do it tonight, but I was like, no, I don't want to rush.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna do it tonight, Sharrell. It's Friday night. Come on.
Because I wanted to make sure I had everything.
Right.
No, girl, go on do it tomorrow.
And I didn't want it to be rushed. And I want, we got.
It's gonna be better tomorrow, believe me.
Yeah. So
let
them talk their shit tonight. But even over there now, they're saying that, she got in a car. Oh, it's the weirdest thing. She got in a car accident, and then
that's a lie.
She went to it was at a club, and she met a woman, and then she started kissing the woman. It's just
yes, I did see something about that.
Okay.
A word that comes out of their mouth.
Who did all that? Who did that?
Well, we know. I mean, Jerry Springer.
Who did that?
Jerry Springer.
Jaguar and over there, and so they're trying to make it the Jerry Springer show. But you have to ask, why are they trying to make it the Jerry Springer show? And people are over there believing it. Like, I've never seen one person with this much bad luck.
How you gonna have go in a club and all that and get put out of a motel?
I can't say people truly believe it. I think they just use her.
Yeah,
you're definitely using her, and you're gonna look like
a fool,
a person that's taking advantage
of the people.
She is. I think it's all a money grab. I think
even
some of the so-called. I mean, I know she suffered with real mental issues, but I think some of them are fake. I think it's all a money grab.
I think I think she really is retarded. For real. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, heavy. I want to call
it. I couldn't believe you corrected him. Apologize.
I said it.
Okay. Mentally challenged. I think she is mentally challenged. I'm seriously. I'm just saying, because you're like, to get some of my time, you gonna have to pay me $2,500 to get 15 minutes of my time. Then I'm like, you get on there talking all that shit all the time, free. What is you talking about, girl?
Huh? But let's save it for tomorrow, though.
Oh, Sharrell, I got something else to tell you later, okay?
Huh?
Okay, Sharrell, I got Sharrell something else to tell her later off the air about this.
Okay, well, that's fine, because we'll talk.
I ain't talking to you, Perry.
What? No, look, I'm talking to you, though.
People want to get it off their chest. They got questions, and I'm answering them. I'm not going to tell it all. Huh?
Okay,
go ahead, Sharrell. You can answer the question.
Y'all so cute.
Why do people? That's what I'm saying. Why do people believe any of it? It's all over YouTube. I don't know.
I don't know. It's
crazy. You answer that question. Why do people believe it?
They don't believe it.
You don't think so?
Everybody like to see a fool.
They do. No, you're serious. No, serious.
You will pay for it. You will pay for this.
When you go to the circus, you look at the clown first.
Why do you think everybody pull their phone out as soon as you see some stupidity going on? They're not pulling it out because they want proof of what happened. They're pulling out because it's some stupid shit. That's why people pull their phone out. Like, oh, look at her make an ass of herself. Yeah, go on tape her.
But you know what? I've been talking to Sin all day, and you had told me a while ago that she's all over your city, always in the news, always doing something crazy. Remember you told me that, Sin?
Sin, yes. In Dallas?
Yes.
Yeah.
I live in Dallas.
Where?
Dallas. I don't want to hear.
Tell you later. She tell you later offline. She tell you offline.
Yeah. But, she's done a whole lot and a whole lot. I mean, so much. Even back when she first came back to Dallas. Okay. I mean, the girl is crazy.
Okay. No, really
crazy. How you gonna get put out of a senior citizen apartments? Okay,
you do it.
How you gonna do that?
We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Okay. You say how you feel. Don't drop the receipts. Don't drop all of that. It's really crazy, and just unstable. But what I don't understand is, you say, Perry, that people realize what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think some people do, but I think it's the old saying, like sex, drugs, and rock and roll sell. Like stupidity sells.
Right. It truly do. Right. I mean, because right now everybody at home don't worked all day, did whatever. You don't want to come and watch the boring ass news. You want to see something
first. Right. You're right. You want to see at first.
Exactly.
That's outlandish. Right.
Right.
Why do you think Jerry Springer was famous for years?
She is clowning. People texting me. She clowning, but that's okay.
We're gonna see how much she gonna clown tomorrow.
It's a trip, isn't it? I mean,
tomorrow.
I don't want to.
Everybody
says they don't give a damn if she suffers from mental illness.
No, I mean, because it's money in their bank account, not hers.
Exactly. She too dumb to realize it.
Right. Well, there you go. You said it.
It's a mess. So then if you are doing these intentionally, does the mental illness play a role in it if you're doing it intentionally? You see what I mean?
No.
No. That's why I said really for what What's happening right
Hell
now?
no.
What's happening right now has no excuse on it.
That's right.
And
This
all
that-
the other things that she does is making it even worse.
Right.
This stuff, the way she's going right now, is a person that's being like,
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see.
looking for
Hold on.
attention.
What time is it? Hold on.
Hey,
I'm here. You guys talk. I'm gonna see if we can do this now. Hold on.
No.
Damn.
It's late.
Yeah. Hush,
Wanna wait?
Val. Shit, I ain't got nothing to do.
Because you know what, Sharrell? I know how when you wait on stuff, I know how you come. I want that smoke tomorrow. I want to smoke tomorrow because you got time to clock it all. You know what I'm saying? Click.
Yeah,
Go wait.
prepare.
Yeah.
Y'all
wait.
I think I should prepare. We've been at it all day. We're like, because I'm not into a he said she said battle.
I know
I'm
that.
not
That's why I said wait
into-
till tomorrow because I know you. You didn't got
Sharrell
proof on top
coming
of
with the
proof.
receipts,
That's why I said
baby.
you got some proof on top of proof. I know how you do things. So I'm just saying, load that gun up tomorrow when you got a full audience. Yeah, girl, go ahead and do that stuff tomorrow.
She gonna have a double barrel shotgun tomorrow.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Go ahead.
Boom,
We gonna
boom,
get
boom. Buckshots everywhere.
It's Saturday night popcorn time. Yeah, go ahead.
Someone said take your medicine. Okay, I'll be.
Y'all have you a nice little
messy,
shot of tequila. Have a nice little shot of tequila.
Y'all,
and
look
let
at
it
this.
run.
Clack. Oh my
Yep,
god.
that's pretty much right. That's pretty much.
Yeah.
She got a hall pass for the weekend of that mental hospital.
Clank.
It's a mess. It's a mess. But
That's okay. I want you to put your. I want you to
Dana
put your
Dane
foot
wants
on the
Trina
throat.
to come. You
I
might
want
not
you
know.
to put your
because
foot on that throat.
You know what's really funny though is I was going in yesterday.
Oh, you
You
can't.
sure was. I fell asleep, woke up.
I thought they would jump in my chat and
For
confront
what?
me.
Oh, girl, please. They're not about that life, girl. Come on, they're not about that.
I'm not about that life either. I just not about that life.
Sharrell, you remind me of my mother. I swear to God, every time you get to swearing, you sound so funny.
What? What did I do? What was it? A hot ass mess?
No, it's just that because you know you're not somebody that uses it in their vocabulary all the time. So when you do it, it sounds so funny to me. My mother doesn't swear at all. So anytime she tries, me and my brother just laugh at her like, what?
I was mad. I don't know if I sounded mad because people say I have a tone.
Oh no, no.
People think I'm innocent, but child, I was.
You was mad. You was hotter than fish grease.
Yes.
Yeah, because he would.
I mean, rightfully so.
Sharrell, anytime when somebody that can't cuss, they don't know how to say mother right. You know, because you use the E because you use the E when you say mother. You know, because you say mother instead of when people cussing somebody out, they use a U. They go motherfucker and you that motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Y'all are a mess. I don't know. But hey, tomorrow it's on.
It's on and popping.
Yeah.
It's really on because I'm not taking nobody's shit. Can you imagine that someone called you Val and said, Sharrell said you just robbed a liquor store? Like what?
And I'd be like, if I did, that bitch was with me.
Right.
I mean, it was so unexpected that
I know. That's
a complete lie on somebody, but you're old enough to put my name in the title.
Yeah, but you gotta realize, Sharrell, this is what I realized when I got off there. When I realized, I thought that's who it was, but I went on there. All they do is beg. They do anything they can for you. Sit there, you play an intro for 15 minutes. Do you know how much I moved? It kept moving because I'm like, get to it.
Mm-hmm.
But the people use you, like I told you, you are clickbait for him. That's all it was. That's a punk. I mean, I'm sorry. Oops, sorry.
Oh well,
sorry.
no. I mean, you're definitely right about that. Like. And we won't mention the Minion's name because that's what they do.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not going to ever say his name. But I'm just saying that the point is, Sharrell, you're a clickbait. You're a clickbait, Sharrell. That's all it was. You're a clickbait.
Yeah, it is. Use it, clicks. That's all it's about.
I mean, the whole thing is a money grab from the beginning. I mean, first you waiting 30 minutes.
That's why you need to go ahead,
I need to
This
get
other
my
content
quota.
creator say you open up a Walgreens, I'm open up a CVS. Go ahead, Sharrell. Open up that CVS.
Yeah.
That's a hot mess. I don't know
It's
what
like
they're
it's
thinking.
like it's like Denzel Washington is my brother, and we live in the same house. And you know how many people want to come visit me just because Denzel there? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's clickbait. That's all I'm just trying to tell you. That's why your name is being used, because it's like, oh, really about Sharrell? Oh, Sharrell. Oh, I'm gonna go see. Truth or not, they just want to see. Oh, what they say about Sharrell? What they say about Sharrell?
Val, let's see if they say this tomorrow. Sharrell got off in that ass. Sharrell got off in that ass. Sharrell had receipts. Click.
And it's really sad. It's really sad though. They just use somebody, anything for $1. And then for me, really, as a man, I'm just looking like, damn, what are you? You look musty.
Okay, Perry.
You really do.
You look people were saying that Perry was quiet. He wasn't quiet. He was doing other things.
Right. But no, I would say this. Look, he looked musty. And he looked like a guy for real. And I'm going to just keep it real.
Oh, man.
With his broke ass, looked like he recycled condoms.
You know what I'm going to do?
Look like he got crabs in his beard.
You see, you wrong, and you got mad, and you said something because I say it looked like he got shit between his teeth. But see, you go, and here you go. Okay.
He recycled the condoms. He gonna throw them in the dishwasher and then hang them on the clothing line.
I think he just rinsed it out with a little soap water.
I might have to do this video tomorrow over the trailer. No one cares about the trailer. They want to know what's going down.
That's because you acted up yesterday. That's why everybody, oh, did you hear yesterday? Oh, it's gonna be better.
It's gonna be on.
That was just my natural response, and I was really, really pissed because
no kidding.
You're lying. I know you're lying. You know I know you're lying. That's disrespectful because you think I'm stupid enough to go along with it. I don't know what they was expecting. It's talking out the side of her head. The whole thing was a mess.
Yeah, but
I thought it was funny to listen to it later because they was acting like Perry was a hitman. Oh, and Perry called me and no Perry, because I was like, damn, Perry pulled up on a motherfucker like, and yeah, you still motherfucker.
But you know, Perry, it was calm yesterday. Perry could lose it.
I know, but
I was being calm because really the whole thing it was not confrontational. I was just saying, hey, you know what? I see you doing something. I'm just coming and say, hey, man, coming from me, I'm gonna let you know that's not true. That's when shit went crazy.
No, they're saying that I'm not gonna say no name, but Storm was saying that I'm just saying the way he said it that you did. I was like, Perry.
I didn't even watch his video. What did he say?
Oh, that one. I know you're talking about.
He said why are people so bothered and obsessed with him? And he says, even got Mr. Perry calling me. Mr. Perry calling me and like, hey, man, I'm keeping with you like a 100. Like, you said it about my wife, man. You know,
right, yeah. Like, I mean, that's the best way to handle it. I mean, because I can hear from a lot of people. Let me go.
He said, you said, I'm actually like a man. I'm gonna go straight to the point.
Right.
But you know, like, okay, so there's only so many bloggers. I think it's like me, Storm. It's only so many, and we watch each other. I was like, that don't even sound like something will come out of his mouth about the P part, which would make me the worst.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it's like you said yesterday, Sharrell. Do anything for clout. Do anything for clout.
The worst, maybe if they just said he called me a B, I wouldn't have been so mad. But the P part,
oh yeah, that's disgusting.
That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, I didn't hear that part. I didn't even get, like I told you, I didn't listen to the whole thing because I couldn't take it. But I didn't listen to the whole thing.
Sitting up there talking about, oh, her pee stink and all, like what?
Right, but
see, Sharrell, you always get mad when I tell you. I keep trying to tell you they want your box. I keep trying to tell you.
It's not funny. Now, this is what you do when I'm mad and I'm trying to get the stuff off my chest. You try to make it a joke. How come?
Sharrell said, "Wait a minute. I don't know what you do on your show, but this is my show."
Do you remember?
Sharrell is over it. Sharrell said, "Cut it out now, girl."
No, Val, do you remember when you had it out with a certain person? Her name starts with a D. I didn't make that a joke. I let you get that out. I had to be like, because it stops you. You saying something, you trying to get something out your system, and it's like you're fighting me not to get it out.
Right, but I'm not on the same platform as you, Sharrell. That's why I'm saying that's the only thing I was thinking about. I was thinking about it as the public way of it. I wasn't thinking about anything else. See, I'm not on the same stat with you. So, my little followers, if they drop off, okay. But I'm just saying, I'm
No,
not
I
on the
get
same
you.
platform. Yeah, that's
No,
what I'm saying. I
no,
know
I
you was
get
making
you.
everything. Yeah, that's right. I'm not on the same platform with you. That's the reason why. See, I could cuss a motherfucker out, and da 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 da. But when you said it, like, oh my god, did she really say motherfucker? Oh my god,
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
just
I know
saying,
what you're saying, and what you're saying
right,
though, in theory is right, but we all human. I could be the
right,
president of the United States.
right.
Cross me the wrong way, I'm gonna get out the limousine and have to whoop
You're
your ass.
right, right.
All right, Barack.
So
I'm just
I
but
You
think
are
but
saying
I'm
that
still
Sherelle
Storm
gonna,
was
but I'm
and
respectful.
still gonna look out for my sister though. I'm still gonna look out for my sister and want the best for
yeah,
my
but I
sister though.
think
You know what
Sherelle's
I'm saying?
good because I mean, if you come to a platform, you know what time it is. So I think she's good. You
I
know?
mean, I know that I have a platform and I know what I'm
Mhm.
doing.
Right.
So, and I'm still
Like
aware
this
of.
ain't Sherelle's first time to the rodeo, boo. She got
No,
this.
it's really not. It's really not. Hi, Ash. Did you want to sound
Huh?
off?
I did. I did. Because I just felt like. Oh wait, do I have an echo? I'm sorry.
I
I
don't think
didn't
so.
really hear
Did she?
Yeah,
you.
you
Okay.
do.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
she
I
okay.
did.
does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me try it a different way. Sorry. Okay.
Very
Is it a
beautiful, by
better?
the way. Yep.
Emmanuel, you flirting.
Yep.
No.
Because he from Dallas,
Thank
Dallas.
you, Juanita.
He
Yeah,
from
I'm from
Dallas,
Dallas.
Dallas.
Dallas, you flirting.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, Ash. Oh, she must have. Um,
Yeah, it's going down.
tomorrow.
Yes, but
But
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
this is what makes me mad. You think I'm stupid? You think I'm just gonna sit up there and let you go over there and make up
lies.
lies again?
Mm-hmm.
Child, it's going down.
Your name ain't Tasha K, baby.
I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
I know. I can't take it. Just
This
anything.
is so ridiculous. But just notice something always is going on. Something always is going on.
Always,
Then you go to
always,
the platform. Can I get 5? Can I get 10? Can I get 20? Can I get
Yeah.
a 30? They
I know.
actually ask for money. Go ahead, Ash. Go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say, what? I feel like this whole thing with, Larry has really like divided it, but it just pisses me off last night with that situation because he just kept on saying, "Well, your platform is so big. Oh, so you think you can just run over her because her platform is so big?"
Exactly.
And then to have the nerve today to talk shit about Perry, like, hold on now, don't be trying to attack a black man that's standing up for his wife. See, that's the problem. They're not used to that type of shit. So when Perry came and stood his ground for his wife, it was like, oh no, can't believe he did that. Like, no, that's what real men do. They come and stand in for their wife. And so I really think they got shaken in their boots when you said you were going to do your expose, today. And I am a little sad, but I'll be waiting tomorrow to see it and hear it. But it's just ridiculous. Don't think that you can run over a content creator, because of how big they are. Everybody's not gonna go for your bullshit.
Right.
And it's just really crazy. You can't force people into believing something that is not true. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the situation, it's not true. It's not. And so you can't be mad at somebody just because they have a big platform because of their own opinion. It's bullshit. And I think that you read the hell out of them last night, and I'm sure you're gonna read the pants off their ass tomorrow. And I just feel like it was just crazy. But big ups to Perry for coming and standing in for her like he always does. And I think that really just add more pissed offness to their side, because they didn't, it's just like, oh my god, Perry can't. Yeah, he gonna check every one of y'all asses every time for his wife. And it's just crazy.
Madam Moosehead, that's what he is.
Right. And then at the end of
No,
the day,
they wanted to see Perry come up here and act a fool like they be doing.
right.
But Perry's a grown man. He gonna handle it like a grown man.
That's how they wanted me to handle it. He can take it to the streets. Come on,
They know damn well they ain't gonna mess with no Marine.
And the last time I checked, Halloween come once a year. Why is it every day with your ass?
Right.
Right.
Because
why
he
you
even
dressed
said
up
like
like
I'm
that?
near Vegas or something like that, right?
Right.
Oh wow, I didn't hear that part.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he can be near anything. I mean, actually, but like the young lady was just saying, like a man would do certain things. But
That's
then
why.
again, how can we expect him to know anything about that?
Right.
And now let's
Yep.
keep it
Still
real. Let's
being
keep it real.
breastfed.
I mean, you sitting there being the bottom, okay?
Damn.
Look like you fresh off a damn garbage truck.
With
Okay?
a plastic crown.
And you out there, and that's where he got the crown from. You know how people throw out trash and he collected it?
He found it in the garbage.
Like, come on, pimp. I mean, I don't know who the fuck you think you fucking with. Excuse my language. But look, all this talk is for boys like him. He said he coming to Vegas.
Yep.
Sometime in a week or so. I'm not hard to find.
Who said they're coming to Vegas in a week?
He's supposed to be doing something. I don't know.
Minion?
But then again, if he was meeting Jag, it might be in Arizona.
No. He already came to Vegas. And Jag helped him meet somebody while he was here. Like Jag, I was laughing because Jag said she was up here bragging about got somebody for some VIP Lunel tickets. Girl, you got VIP $17 tickets for Lunel. That's all the way in the bag. Girl, shut up.
It's so funny. So she calls me, right? And she says, I'm on my way to Vegas. I'll be there in the morning. But do you still want to go to the Lunel concert? And I'm thinking, I never told you that.
Right.
I don't remember saying that. And I said, I didn't say that. And she said, you did on your channel. And sometimes I get so.
She lying. I heard that. She didn't say that.
I was like, well, no, I don't want to go. I said, but you can call me in the morning. Cause she was like, we drove all the way up here, and we want to take you out to dinner. I was like, okay. So, the morning comes, she doesn't call or anything. And then I don't think she called that day, did she, Perry?
Nope.
And Perry said when I hung up the phone after not getting the tickets, he said, she's lying. She's not in Vegas. And I said, why would somebody lie?
I mean, she barely got home from Chicago by not getting on the plane to Texas. And how you gonna be here in a few hours? That's a long drive from Texas.
Then she called me back.
You ain't see no picture, did you? You ain't see no picture.
With a car with three good. She driving a van, a handicapped van with one good wheel.
No, but when Perry said she's lying, I went to her Instagram page because she can't resist Instagram, and I see she was talking about being in Arizona. So I said. I can't remember. I said, where are you?
I know you said you lying, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I said, where are you? She didn't answer the whole day. And then she called me, but it was like right before I was going to go off. So I ended up talking to her and I was like, well, where are you in Vegas? And she was like, oh, we're not in Vegas. Sorry. Yeah, I'm in Phoenix with my family. And I was
right.
I was like, okay. I said, okay, because when she fell out with Nosy, I stopped talking to her too. Because he was like, something wrong with her. Something wrong with her. So I stopped talking. And the only time I talked to her is when she called online and was like, why haven't you called me? You put me down for Nosy. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
And then I called her after that because she was like, are you promised you're going to call me? Please. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
So I called her and I was like, I cussed out her husband. I said, what the F was that about? Because he was in the background saying something. We're fine here. Bye. Bye.
Yeah,
I said, what the F was that about? I said, don't try me. He said, oh, I just woke up. I'm cranky when I just woke up. I don't give a damn if you just woke up or not.
She sounded like
I was still trying to be respectful on the air because he was making me mad by chiming in the background like he was so damn tough.
Right.
Well,
I get it.
You gonna call me? You gonna call me? Call me. You not even call me no more. You gonna call me? That sounds like a damn trick. You gonna call me? Sharrell, you gonna call me? You call me no more. Sharrell, promise me you gonna call me. Pinky swear you gonna call me.
Show some blood.
Kim says Nosy called her out. That's another reason I didn't want Nosy to come on. Because Nosy, she will set you straight. Right, even if it's me, I wanted everybody to know, like, the shit you saying is you lying. She keeps saying, I'm not talking. You didn't talk to me because of Nosy. Like Nosy dictates what I do. She don't dictate what I do. I didn't want to work with you because I seen some craziness.
Right, you got discernment.
Right.
Like crazy.
And you know who she's in Arizona with, though, Sharrell, right?
Who?
2 Carbonation members.
Oh,
That's how they getting their freak on.
Are
They
you
getting their freak on.
serious?
Damn.
No, this girl is out of her mind. Hey, Essence, you want to sound off?
Hey,
Yes.
sure. I'm gonna get down and let other people up. Thank you for letting me up.
Okay,
I'm gonna be
thank
in the
All right, take
chat,
care.
babes.
See you tomorrow, girl. Don't miss it.
Oh, you know I'm gonna be here, Sharrell. I'm gonna be the first one on the link too when you drop it.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Go ahead, Essence.
With full transparency, I have not been following what all was going on, but like from an overview, I just think it's really interesting that everything is kind of falling apart with certain people. And and this is coming from like a neutral place as a viewer. So I remember you were telling your story about how you were on a 3-way with Jaguar, and I'm assuming you're not talking about this person.
Yeah, we call him Minion.
Okay, so that was another thing. I just wanted to confirm Minion had the plastic crown.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like I just really think like what are the odds that everything is falling apart with that person as well? You know what I'm saying? It's very
falling apart.
surprising to
How?
me. I'm just saying, like, y'all are not in an okay space. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, to be quite honest, I am not Minion's friend. That was a friend of Nosy. Well, not even a friend of Nosy. She brought him on to talk about the Megan Thee Stallion trial. And I've never talked to him like that. So it was Nosy who knew him and Jag. Jag was not my friend. I think I came on here and said it. Like,
yeah, you sure
if
did.
If you think about it, I've only known Jag about 4 or 5 weeks. All this is going down in like 4 or 5 weeks. So, because we were on her channel talking about the trial, that was still Nosy's friend. Then she said, "Do you want to come on my show?" And I said, "Well, I don't know." And then I said, "Nosy, are you going to go?" She said, "Well, something feels fishy, but let's just see how it goes."
Wow.
And then she started calling me on her own, talking
and she
crazy.
came up one time for Potomac. Remember that?
Yeah, when she was talking
came
about
up for
Wendy.
Potomac. I did not invite her. She just came up, was on my show, and but I didn't talk to her like that. Like she started calling me. I'm gonna go into these calls tomorrow, like out the blue. So it's really weird because I'm like this. If I'm your friend, let's say I'm Essence friend, and she introduces me to Val, I don't stop hanging with Essence and just hang with Val. I'm not that type of friend. I'm like, Nosy's my friend, and I would tell her, Nosy's my friend, and I ain't trying to get in y'all mess. Like, that's my friend, not your ass. And I never even. I just think that's foul when people do that. You know, like you start out with this person as a friend, you drop that person and start hanging with that person. I don't do that because I value my friendships.
I'm just saying that to say, as like I said, like a neutral viewer of your channel, it's so interesting, like the timeline of stuff falling apart. And I see what you mean by saying, like, you know, blogging is like a nasty business. And I'm glad that you're in a space where you can still come on and you're not really like the center of controversy, but everybody else is seeming a little bit thirsty. And it's sad. It's really sad.
I mean, when I heard that she had a car crash, I'm like, oh my God, this is so.
Yeah, they said it's on fire. They said it's on fire.
Okay,
they said
really?
It was on fire. I didn't, like I said, I ain't tuning in. I ain't saying.
Yeah.
It was on the news, or they showed a news clip of it.
Well,
but it's kind of funny because they did
insurance fraud
in the news.
Insurance fraud.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh, allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Should I?
But where was this car on fire at?
Well,
what state?
No,
no, it was Arizona.
In the police parking lot.
Arizona, but then
in the police parking lot, insurance
there was
fraud.
a whole bunch of shenanigans went on that supposedly went on last night. Did all this. He takes off, not at the hotel. He takes it to a parking lot, which, you know what, and then get an Uber back. Wouldn't you have seen your car burning? Unless you the one set that motherfucker fire.
Dumb and dumber.
Just saying. I don't know.
It's really crazy because
I don't think you should I don't think you should give it any attention. I would act like it's not happening.
Well,
that's what I think.
Ooh, you getting ready to get cussed out? You getting ready to get cussed out?
So is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got here. So if she said don't say
Who's gonna
that,
get cussed? No, listen. You'll see tomorrow.
okay.
It's a bigger scam going on
Oh, ooh.
that the public needs to know.
Yeah, and you got to tell
Ooh,
your side. You know, gotta say the
Yeah.
truth.
So, like, girl, you running a whole scam over there. Stop.
Oh my
Hello.
God.
And people are believing. That's what's crazy. People are believing it. I know when I was watching the videos when she took her son's ashes and put them on her face, I was like,
Didn't she say she didn't do that on your show that day?
and then she
Or was
lied about it, even though it's
Yep.
on video.
And she said she was speaking French.
That wasn't
What the
no
hell?
French.
That ain't no French. What type of French is that?
She
The
did say
whole thing is crazy. But when I
Man.
was watching this, I was thinking something's really wrong with her. I don't care if I am putting on a show for money. I'm never taking my son's ashes and putting them on my face.
That's
Something is wrong.
Especially when you before you put them on your face, you take those ashes and you throw them on the barbershop where your man's supposed to be getting a haircut. And then when things ain't going your way, you go back to the car. Then that's when you start putting those ashes on your face.
And speaking something, what was Solar saying? I
Ooh,
see
mama.
some crazy shit. Like what?
They
Y'all
don't
are
know
nuts.
you, Jack. They don't know you. They don't know you.
Like, I'm like, what is wrong with them? So I wasn't thinking, oh, poor Jag. I was like, something's wrong. But like, I always was saying something wrong. And it started on Nosey's channel when she was start talking crazy stuff. I can't remember what she was saying, but I do know I started texting Nosy like, what the fuck is happening here?
In my Sharrell voice, this motherfucker's crazy.
I'm like, what is she talking about? She was talking about something. I can't even remember. I'll have to go back and ask Nosy.
It
I
probably
can't
was
remember,
something
but
like this. Sometimes I feel like somebody watching me.
But when she said that, Raphael
crazy
Sadiq
shit.
had emmed young boys under certain age, boys or girls, I can't remember what it was. But you know how Nosy, she don't play with that. She was like, but you called him after, and she's like, yeah, girl, he made good music. I think Nosy was done then.
I know what you're talking about now. I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then I thought I was like, huh? You gonna stay with somebody that young boys because they made good music? And then she would just say crazy stuff. Because when she said that, she wished Tory Lanez shot Meg the Stallion in the other foot. We all paused. We was like,
something wrong with her for real.
Something wrong.
I think not only the illness, but as we say in the medical field, there must be some recreational drugs. Like we asked, do you consume recreational drugs?
Tomorrow. Like, you trying to just tomorrow? I don't know. It's crazy.
He said last night that she was when she was kissing that girl on TikTok.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with both of this.
Who just told me she was kissing a girl? Who said that?
Wasn't me.
It was me.
It was you. I didn't see this. What is going on? What's happening?
So apparently they're celebrating, I guess, their anniversary, and she said she did some sort of drug, and she decided to 23-year-old engineer's girlfriend or wife in the studio, and that is what actually caused her husband to get mad and leave.
I don't know. Ever since that Solar person came through with his odd ways, it's getting real sexual.
Well, because it's a sex cult.
Right. I know. I'm saying it's legitimizing the fact that something has been going on ever since he came around, in my opinion.
Yeah, but they said that
she
kissed him
even
too.
with him. That's a whole weird group. No shade to people that are in cults, but what?
Remember when her husband said that he wanted Jack, the whole thing that caused the barbershop thing when they took her to the hospital was because she got upset because he wouldn't allow him and I guess that other guy to have a threesome together.
Child. I can't.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
Yeah. He said he looks so dumb and goofy. She's all upset because I wasn't allowed to have a threesome with that man. I don't want no threesome.
And now she's kissing girls.
Crazy.
The whole thing is just weird. Her
follow her.
marrying him after 30 days. Just the whole. It's just a shit show.
VA benefits.
Me and Perry been married 31 years, and we haven't gone through half of that shit in 5 years. It's like, you know what I mean? It's too much. It's draining. It's draining, and then you just pick me out the blue. I can't get over. I might relapse to just make up a lie on. Do you know what will happen if I believed Jag? I would go in on Storm because you don't talk about me like that. I would have went on the Storm.
Right.
There would have been a fallout between me and Storm, a couple of videos exchanged. Like, you don't do stuff like that.
Nope.
But I just felt in my heart, Storm didn't say that. Storm did not say that. Why are your ass always at the scene of the crime?
Yeah.
Every time something go down, she's there orchestrating it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Divide and conquer.
How did you find out that Minion was no good? I'm sorry, like I said, I haven't been following.
Because when we first met Minion, he had 7,000 subscribers. And he was like zoop to Nosy, right? Nosy introduces him to Jag. Drops Nosy, zoop. I'm like, this guy is a clout chaser. They trying to smear you into the Mary Cosby. Wait, Auntie, they are trying to smear you into the Mary Cosby of YouTube. The Mary Cosby.
I think she's from another a housewife.
Yeah, Salt Lake City. I mean, I don't know what that means, but anyway, just the drama of it all. But listen, if you follow my channel and you've been with me for a while, y'all know this ain't the first YouTube.
This ain't your first rodeo. This ain't your first rodeo.
It's not.
Not at all.
It's not.
I'll let you borrow my cowboy hat, Perry.
It's not my first. I try to stay out the beef because I'm a dirty fighter. I really am.
You go to the gut. You go for the white meat.
I feel like all bets are off. And for me, I keep feeling like she think I'm stupid. Like, girl, what?
Girl, I'll show you stupid tomorrow, okay?
I am dead. Oh, not you egging her on.
It's well deserved. She needs a good cuss and drag it out. And I just feel like Sharrell is going to do that tomorrow.
Me and Conscious. You know, Conscious don't play either, child. He cracks me up.
She don't have it so bad. She gonna wish she hadn't never opened her mouth and said, Sharrell.
But I worked with another unstable person that was drug addicted. Y'all know, please don't say his name.
Kudu Brown.
He would go on lives for like 11 hours. Remember when he went on, Perry, for 11 hours and he was pretending like you were calling him?
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
He was like talking to Perry. Perry, why do you keep calling me? So Perry took his camera and started filming it. Like, I ain't even on the phone. Like, that's how dramatic people get. When
really, it was crazy.
It was a mess. But he was a stone cold addict. And I think that in the end, people start recognizing, okay, you got some issues, you know, you got some problems.
I mean, same thing gonna happen here too, I think too. I mean, eventually people, after a while, you enjoy it. I used to love Jerry Springer. Now I'm like, no, I used to love that show. Your wife is a man. What the hell are you talking about?
Terry calls him the Jerry Springer of the internet, and you might be right. But here's what happened. Like with the last person, here's what happened when you become all about the drama. That's why I came on tonight to do my regular work. I might have to redo it again in the morning, but drama channels don't last. Mark my words.
Nope.
You are the spectacle for the moment until people start getting tired of you. And like,
Enjoy
if you
your
keep
moment.
coming with these outlandish stories, next, somebody from the moon is following me. People are gonna start calling her out. Like, they're watching it now, but I was reading the chat. This don't sound believable. Oh, why it always happen to you? Oh,
Right.
really? So
Right.
they're dragging her in their own comment section.
Mm.
It's crazy, but I don't know. They got about how long you say they got about tell people are sick of them?
About a good month.
For a Jaguar?
Yeah, I give it a month.
Well, I follow her on Instagram, and I see the shift. I will say that, like I said, I'm neutral. I see the shift. Like, at first, whether it was believable or not, I enjoyed her, period, you know? But now I see the shift into like territory that's kind of just like unrelated to her brand, I would say. It's not the same celebrity tea. I don't even call it tea, but it's not the same insider
Remember that
information.
essence that she went on Storm's channel and everybody was just hanging on to every word. And we were like, wow. And then she said this person was after her. This person's trying to follow her.
She just did an interview with another channel, can't remember. And like I said, I enjoyed her content, but I see the shift. And also we're seeing more of her husband than we usually do. And that is what I think is key. A lot of people are like, oh, there's a lot of, she did this, and this with the ashes. But I think that affected her husband for real, because he wasn't this in the public before, or is it just me?
Well,
I don't know him really. I talked to him on the phone a couple times because she would call me. She'd be on speaker. She would call me with these outlandish stories. I don't know what happened. Hold on.
No, her husband is doing interviews now. He used to be like a background, everybody's favorite background.
Right.
He doing now because he got beat up in that parking lot.
What? Are you joking?
He's doing interviews. No, I'm not. He's doing interviews because he got beat up in the parking lot.
Who beat him up?
The husband got beat up?
Yeah.
I thought he was doing the beating.
No, he got beat up too by Jag.
That's what I'm saying. Like, something is going on there with her husband.
So, Sin, you had a friend that was at the barbershop. Were those real ashes?
Yes, they were in the iron, and then you know how the iron and they had the plastic in the iron. That's what her son. Oh, my son! I'm gonna kill him. Oh, my son!
Oh, wait a minute. This is to the latest story. He beat a guy up in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Well, Solar.
When she went to hospital, yeah, he beat up.
Yes.
The thing about it, I could tell you guys what her reported thing, because like I said, I actually watched her and stuff like that. Basically, she went to the barbershop. Don't know why she was so angry. And
because he didn't want to do the threesome, right? Is that why?
Right. He didn't want to do the threesome.
And he got mad because she kissed that guy.
I missed that part.
Sharrell, I'll see you later. I'm drop baby.
I do know it's
okay,
that,
bye, Val.
Okay, take care.
Take care.
The solar guy was doing all the recording like an instigator. It's like he kind of like it's kind of like he put it in her head to go over there per se. Because why do you have her phone? And he went up to the husband.
Oh my God, I see where she's going with this. Keep going, Essence.
He went up to the husband. The solar guy went up to the husband with the phone, basically, in my opinion, antagonizing him, because this was when the husband was normal, in my opinion. This is when the husband was normal. He went up to the husband with the phone. Already the husband wasn't feeling that guy being there. And the husband did an interview and said that Jaguar asked the husband if they could bring Solar into their bedroom. And the husband said no. That Solar couldn't come into their bedroom with him and Jaguar. He was like, no, I'm not having that. Like, nobody comes into my bedroom.
Who do you think was recording? Who's recording?
It was Solar. I know for a fact it was Solar. That's why he beat him up. Because he brought Jaguar up to that house, up to that barbershop, acting a fool. And Solar had everything on camera because, in my opinion, he was being the instigator. And the husband popped him and beat him up and beat him up. Then Jaguar, I guess, went and got the urn and did all the ashes and stuff. And next thing I know, the ambulance is there.
Well, he wasn't the only one doing the taping though. Because remember when he got beat up? When he got beat up, somebody else was taping it.
Jag
the
was saving it when he got beat up. But see, so
right.
Job in Carbonation, he was the camera guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when he was in Carbonation, he was the one that did all of their like videos, music videos. He did all the recordings that you guys see that they used to have on Instagram on their pages. Like he was, so it makes sense. And he's a very much so he's an instigator. He's always been an instigator, even in Carbonation. He would normally be the reason why a lot of the women would get hit in Carbonation, because he would be the one to go back and tell the leader stuff that had been going on.
I just can't be in a cult because I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I wanted to address this. So everyone's talking about Queen Tulsa is saying bad things about me.
Yeah, she is.
Is out of nowhere. She
Oh
would come
my
on
goodness.
channel.
I
would shout her out. I let her shout out her channel. There was a time when nobody wanted to mess with her when she got arrested for that prostitution. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I still let her come on my channel.
Then when she got beat up by those men,
because
when she got beat up by those men,
Right,
and
right.
talking about people should protect women.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that was the problem. You a man.
Yeah,
exactly.
And
a man prostitute with a neck brace.
I never was.
Yeah, you crazy.
I was never unfair to her because she was transgender. I was never, and I made sure like people don't, because I remember sometimes people would be like, "What are you?" And I would stop the conversation, like, "Don't do that."
And he was calling you all sorts of names and stuff. I was so confused.
Really?
What is that?
Yeah, like calling you a bully, and I was like, "What?"
That's why I blocked off my show for real, Sharrell. Like, cause like it's okay to be transgender. That's your thing. But this is where we have problems at when you're on an avatar and people don't know. Don't be flirting with guys. That's how people get hurt.
Oh, that's right.
But Perry,
let's be transparent. If you're transparent about it, then if they open for it, that's fine. But that's why I don't allow her back on my channel.
But Perry, there was another guy also talking about you. Did you watch that one?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know what? No. I know who you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
I do not deal with rehab centers. I
Good.
really don't.
And
you know, people,
but that's what happens every time something happens. You get a whole bunch of people hopping on the bandwagon for views. People like a whole bunch of smaller channels. They'll just go and because Crackhead, you were so nice to him.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah,
they leaping around from room to room. Say my name. Say my name. That's all they want.
Perry, good dude.
I feel bad for Perry.
Here's the thing, Sharrell. Here's the thing.
He let him come on the channel, and then we did that little skit. And then I was done. I was like, I don't want to know you like that. And Perry would be patient with him, and he called every day. Then the next day, he said, "I'm getting my own channel." And then he said, "I don't need you." I said, "Damn."
But here's the thing, Sharrell. I think it's so unfortunate how because I consider y'all's channels like your house, right? Like y'all are opening up your house for us to come and talk. So I think it sucks that y'all are y'all been nice to all of us, and for these people to turn like that, I think it's just horrible.
No,
I agree. I mean,
what it does is it weeds out the
weeds.
The troublemakers. It weeds them out. And so what'll happen is they'll go away. I've been through this so many times. And for maybe a month or two, I'll have a audience of true blue subscribers, and we can have really good and intimate conversations. But then it'll come a whole new other people that is trying to advertise their channel. And it's part of, hey, Diva.
What's up, chick?
Hey, Diva.
So, Steven, tell me if you agree with this. There comes a price for having a panel. I enjoy the conversations, but then there'll be people that come for their own channel, and I don't even mind it. But then at some point, they feel like, well, I don't need you anymore.
Sharrell, grabbing water.
You know what, Sharrell? I keep doing something.
Hold on, Diva. Hold on for a second. I'm grabbing water. Do you need anything?
Yeah, give me a bottle.
Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead, Diva.
I want something wrong. I gotta go out and come back in because I keep hearing feedback. I'm gonna come right back.
Okay.
Sharrell, can I say this really quick? I was on another channel and I was actually speaking up for you. And this other person that you mentioned earlier, I won't repeat their name. They probably want me to, but they tried to, throw shade at me. But I said something really smooth and threw them a winky eye. And so now it's all making sense as to why they try to cook. Because I didn't understand it. Because I didn't have no beef with them. I didn't even know them until your channel. But as I was saying to somebody on somebody's channel earlier, they had mentioned you, and I'm always saying that I only follow reputable channels. And I mentioned your channel, and this person was actually calling somebody out that was talking about you and Perry's name came up, and this person said something mentioned Perry's name, and they try to say facts, and I was actually driving. I pulled over, and I said, "No, sir. What you're saying is not facts. It is not facts." And I said what I had to say, and I continued to, I went on and kept driving because I had to run some errands.
Thank you, son, kiss.
Oh no, you're listen. This is you're more than welcome. But this is. I don't understand people. This is what I have to say. If I were to call, people are so tacky these days. When this is why I ride. So many things that you say when it comes to people learning people's business up until they fall out. This is why I don't advertise my channel. I went on a sabbatical. It'll be a year in August since I touched my channel. And I'm not big on numbers and clicks and views and all that. I never wanted a YouTube channel. The person that tried to use me for monetary gain kept begging me to do a channel because I would get up, say something, and get off like I do with other people's channels because this is just YouTube was never my thing. But when you think, as I said to you before, and I probably say this to you before too, when I was young and dumb, and I find this with you and another person I was talking to on YouTube. When you think your heart is a certain, this person told me when I was in my 20s, you're going to learn because your heart is a certain way. You think that everybody else's heart is a certain way, and I see that in you. And that's true. So, and I was so naive. I was in my 20s, and I didn't get it. She said, when you get enough bumps and bruises and scars, you're going to be okay one day. In my 20s, young and dumb, I was one of those ones. Oh, I get a credit card. I want you to be a card holder with me. I was one of those just dumb. And so I grew up. It took me to be my old overbaked age for me to finally get it. And this other YouTuber is just now getting it, but they're much younger. And I was doing my happy dance. I'm so glad these younger ones are getting it. And that's why I pulled away from YouTube. YouTube is a beast. And I admire you, the fact that you're tenacious to keep hanging in there, because I look at different ones in the chat some days, doing the throwing up emojis or rolling their eyes. Well, I hate when she talk. And I said earlier today, and I said this now. And I said to the ones that be hating in the chat and whatever, this is why I keep coming up on other people's channels and speaking on the panels. I used to play small. You don't hate that when I talk. You hate that I tell you the truth. And the same thing with you. These people hate that you have a pure heart. These people hate that you have a king, a real king, not a king, a king that sit next to you and support you on your channel. They don't have that. These people hate that you are pure at heart and you try to do it for the right reason. You're doing the same thing that a lot of these YouTubers are doing, but you do it with integrity. You may miss a few points here and there. You have to go back and redo it away. No more or less than what they're doing. But the thing is, so what? You may have flaws. I have flaws. They have flaws. But ours may all look differently. At the end of the day, we all are broke or bent in the same areas or different areas. But at the end of the day, we still are. All of us. But I say this to you, Sharrell. I rock with you. Because at the end of the day, you don't mean nobody no harm. So what? Because you get mad and use colorful words or all that. We all have done it. We do it or we will do it. But this is what I say to you. When a person tries to put, at the end of the day, what these people are saying about you, this doesn't belong to Sharrell. This belongs to them. And shame on them. Shame on them. I used to always say to myself, and I say this to you, please hear me when I speak, because I speak to myself too. And I speak to those that really appreciate this. I used to say, oh, when I think about all the things that I used to do for people, and I used to always cry. Words are big, so please be careful as to what you blame yourself for. Be careful, because words are huge and they're very powerful. I used to cry with my therapist, and people used to say, "Oh, don't beat yourself," and I used to cry because of what my Ed doing. I don't call her my mother anymore. Well, called my sister, and all the things I used to do with ex-best friends I had to walk away from toxicity, and I ride alone for a reason. So please, sending me a click or a comment is not appeasing. Believe me. So my thing is this, Sharrell. Don't blame yourself. And even when we say, "Oh, I don't blame myself," yes, we do. People like you and me, we do. Sometimes we do. We cry alone. But I say this to you. We are not at fault for this. It doesn't belong to us. It belongs to them. And shame on them for getting out here, putting your name in their thumbnails. Shame on them for trying to snatch you down. I say trying to. They will never succeed.
But let me say this, Sunkiss. I don't blame myself. This comes with the job. I've been through this so many times. Like I just won't.
It does. Sometimes we do weep. Even if we weep for 10 minutes, for that 10 minutes, we'll never get that back. That time we'll never get back. Even if it's 2 minutes, those 2 minutes, we'll never get that back. And that is not your fault. Words are powerful. And I used to always blame myself, not alone. That's why I'm getting in therapy, so that I won't even get. I'm trying to get to where it could be no more than 4 minutes, no more than 2 minutes. But the thing is, when they do blame us, I say to you, and I speak to myself too. When they try to pull you down, and I ask people this all the time, which direction do they have to reach to pull you down? Is it from the north, south, east, or west? Which direction do one have to pull you from? From the north. That means they've elevated you in their minds and their hearts. Narcissists, they have to reach from above, because in their hearts and minds, they put you up on a pedestal. They'll never admit to it. Because here's the thing, and I've said this only to the ones that deserve to hear this. You don't have to brag. They do. Even if they keep it to themselves, they see. Those who appreciate you, such as me and all the ones that rock with you, we beat your drums for you. The ones that are not used to what's good, those who are not used to anything that's worthwhile in their lives. Let me give you an example. Does Bill Gates have to put gold in his mouth and gold chains around his neck just to prove he have money? No. We know he does. We beat his drums for him. The ones that are not used to it, we look at videos if we choose to. And those are the ones that are broke or come from, humble beginnings. So my thing is you are rich in everything other than monetary gain. We know you're sitting pretty. We know. So even when it comes to your king sitting next to you, he proves that you're a queen. And those ones that lack that, those are the ones that put you in thumbnails. Those are the ones that get up and try to snatch you and him down. The thing is, all I say to you, when they try to snatch you down, the only request you demand from them is that they wash the muck and the filth from their hands as they try to do it, because they put you there. They've done it. So that is why they come staggering aimlessly, like from their cult leaders. They come to snatch you down.
Well, we're not watching it anyway. I know I'm not. All these random channels. Well, no, ma'am. I'm not watching none of these random channels.
Don't even give it to them. That's what they want. They want you to come and give them that attention. They want the clicks and views from you because you're the queen. They need it. They need that hit. They slap in their inner arms because they need you to stick them. Because you're what they need. They're not need, and this, I don't want to call out names, but they don't need the TKs no more because she's already been snatched down herself. Narcissists stop at nothing. I'm telling you, I'm just little old Sunkiss. Nobody knows about me. But I'm telling you, the ones that I was supporting, trying to help with their numbers, I didn't have a YouTube channel. But when I did try to pull away respectfully, because I didn't want to stay in that toxic quicksand with them, I pulled out quietly and respectfully because I didn't want to stay in that toxic area. They had their mods come after me. They doxed me. They had all kind of things, and nobody knows about me. When I did, they begged me to do a YouTube channel. I stayed on my channel for very little, and I said I'm not doing bullying. I'm not doing this. No toxic. I said I don't care if I have one follower. I didn't care. I stayed up. I left because that is not for me.
Well,
but my
thank
thing
you.
is that wasn't enough.
Thank you, Sunkiss. I appreciate you
So you
supporting.
do you. You rock. We're beating your drums for you. You got your king sitting next to you. That's more than enough. Do you?
Thank you. Hey, Diva.
Hey, you know, I be trying to sleep. And then I'm like,
oh, yes, late.
What's going on? You know what? I will say this, Sharrell. I'm actually shocked that both the people, the one that we played the game with over there at Perry Show, we had fun, and now you dragging us for filth like we did something to you. Okay, I'm like shocked, and I'm shocked that Queen because like, we always embraced you every time you came through and tried to hear your side of the story, even when everybody in the chat was dragging you for filth. We would be like, wait a minute, let's hear what she has to say. Right. And now you in the streets acting like somebody just stabbed you in the back and did you dirty. It's very shocking to me. But you know what I learned, Sharrell? When they do that, they actually help you. Like now you see the light. Like now I legit don't even have to be bothered with you. So thank you for helping me release you out of my life. It's just pure insanity. And I watched your other video earlier, and what you said was facts. After a while, if you building your channel off of nonsense and just using somebody's name for clicks and views, what you gonna do when all of that's said and done? When the smoke goes away and everything is dried up, then who are you? What do you do? What's gonna be your content? You're not going to have any, because after a while, any story, people get tired. They're like, okay, I had enough. I'm over it. So then what do you do at that point? I mean, the good thing about you is that, you know what, Sharrell, keep being you, right?
Mm-hmm. You know me. I go through this all the time. It comes with the job. And while somebody is cutting up, showing off for the public, putting on the show for the public, I go behind the scenes.
I know you do.
A connection with the people that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Because they be calling me, we seen this. Are you okay? Yeah, look at her now. She ain't gonna never work in music again.
That part.
Never.
Ever.
That part.
Ever.
There are some YouTubers, and I think this is why I've lasted so long. They pan for the cameras. They show out, they be all dramatic. It's about really making them big business connections behind the scene. Because when I went off on that one guy, the producer called me and said he is done. He will never work here again. Like I like being able to pick up the phone.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not shoe shining for them. That's a mess. And then when I do step up, like I'm going in tomorrow, I'm not all talk.
Yeah.
Like I'm not talk. Like I'm coming with the receipts.
Yeah.
And you a nut job.
Right.
Like Karen.
You know what though too, Sharrell? It's like they don't like when somebody has their own mind and develops their own opinion. It's like if you don't go with the tidal wave, then you're the devil. They don't want to hear what you're saying. You're lying.
Mm-hmm.
You don't support this. You don't support that. It's so crazy to me. Like, open your mind to different opinions. And if you open your mind, you might say to yourself, oh my God, I do see a different side. Maybe this person is telling the truth. But nobody wants to do that. It's like the wave is this way. We're all going to be over here on that wave. It's
but a lot of that is stemmed from other bloggers. Okay, so and it has things to do with nothing y'all know about. Y'all think we over here fighting about Larry Reed, and they could be over here, but we really fighting about. I'm mad at her because she done made connections with my ex mentor, and they giving her all the attention. So I'm a Larry Reed her ass to death. A lot of it is not what
it seems.
What it seems, yeah.
Right.
And I've been through this so many times. I really would go to bed, and after I was mad last night because that was just like, girl, you just gonna lie to me, put my name in the title, went to bed, slept peacefully, and said, all right, let's assume the positions. We know background checks. We've been through all this how many times? Like court records. You know what I mean? And then I just go through, and that's how it is. And then watch each time it happens, they act shocked.
Yeah.
They act shocked.
Now they want to be hurt.
Sharrell. They a lot of people don't like the fact that, and when I say this, I want everybody to listen. Sharrell is fat in the business, and when I say fat, I don't mean FAT. I mean
I was getting worried. I thought
PHAT.
I thought you said I need to lose a couple pounds.
No, I said listen, PHAT. Personality, honesty, accountability, and talented. So how many people can say that?
That's nice, Sin, but you know I got a lot of flaws too. I have a temper like you wouldn't believe.
Okay, you want me to resurface that then?
I do.
I'm trying to give you
so weird
flowers.
because I'm calm. You don't know what it is that you say that will set me off. So like I'll put up with your stuff, right? I'll be like, okay. And then you might put my name in the title and then all bets is off.
But you know, Sharrell, I'm the type I'll take as a lot of us are. Some of us can, we can go. Listen, I read comments. I done been dragged. I can go from Becky with the good hair to Baby with the bad bangs. Don't test my gangster. But people in the Black community, it's so sad. People think when you walk away, Black community think that that's a sign of weakness when it really is a strength. But at the end of the day, I don't want to just go around and be blowing them. Now, I used to be like, you know what? And I'm like, I got to go to the altar. But I'm telling you, I try because of therapy and taking on accountability. I try to walk away because I don't want to use my trauma.
You try to, but I try to, and then I keep relapsing.
And
I want to ask you really quick, Diva, because you struggle with this too. So I love taking calls from the callers. I just do. I'm a people person. But that comes with a price. You become very vulnerable, and you'll see. I think me, Diva, about who else takes calls where they show their face? Who?
Oh, not show the face.
Where they show their face. I think we're the only ones.
I take callers too.
Not you, Perry. You. Who else takes calls and show their face? Because listen, I don't have a problem with you trying to get on. It's when they turn their back on you.
Right.
And I've tried to do a show without callers, but I like it better with callers.
It's fun.
Yeah, and you and Diva welcome everyone, and y'all welcome us with open arms. And let us say our opinion.
So when it happens, when people turn, I go, okay, that's the price that I paid for taking callers.
Yeah, you take the good with
the bad. Because I think I heard somebody say, Tasha K. Tasha K said, panels don't work. She was talking to another blogger. Get rid of panels don't work. They'll turn on you every time. They do. I've been doing it for a long time.
When you're trying to manipulate is one thing, but when you really want to be fair and open and take on, it's tough. It's tough.
And also,
you finna be this Cardi B tomorrow.
Cardi B.
I think sometimes you have to sit certain topics out as well. I just think like with YouTube and like drama channels and T channels, you have to distinguish yourself between. You know what I'm saying? You have to distinguish by what content you decide to comment on, because if you have commentary on the same topics that like these lowly channels have, they might feel the need to include you in their conversations because you have a much bigger channel. And I think, not saying that you're making commentary on specific kind of content, but I think because you guys have like a similarity, that they feel entitled to use you as clickbait, because it's like all of these random channels, they have nothing else to talk about. So if you get into something because you're a legitimate channel, that gives them something to talk about off of your back too. So I think also like deciphering which content you decide to talk about is important as well, because they're going to keep using you, to be honest. They don't have nothing else. They literally have nothing else. We watch you and Diva because y'all are entertaining. Y'all talk about Potomac, anything else, hot topics. They can't do that. We're not going to come.
So what they don't realize, so they use me for promotion.
Yes.
Every time somebody does a video on me, you're promoting me too.
Well, let's see how many you get tomorrow.
I'm telling you,
and they're gonna use that as another story. Oh, Sharrell Worlds goes off on XYZ. Like, get a life.
But
they hear the name Sharrell's World. I went on Clubhouse the other day, snuck into the room really quietly. A room, and they probably had 4,000 people in this room. So I just snuck in to see what they were saying. And then they said, oh, Sharrell's World is here. So DJ Richie shows his face, but he doesn't take callers. DJ Richie's very smart, though. I like DJ Richie. I really do.
Yeah,
and he's handsome. I don't know what that got to do with anything.
I know he really
but
is.
He's another one. DJ Richie, he knows the value of working behind the scenes. Like he starts finagling with the producers and the production. Like he does that, and that's really smart. He's a smart blogger. Who else do I think is a smart blogger? I like DJ Richie.
Perry.
No, wait, I like.
That was a joke.
I love Chronicle Speaks, but she doesn't show her face. I like
Empire.
They're not back in the day. I used to like Tasha K.
Me too. I liked her when she started out in her bedroom before she got big. Remember?
I used to love Tasha K. And then I would say,
the one that fell out with her, the very first one.
Lovely T?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
I like Lovely T. I respect Lovely T. Like she's just really smart. But I used to love
she's smart.
Tasha K. When she would drag, I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Back she got me when she used to say the little girl, bad baddie or something, talk about her mama with that wig, with that haircut or something, in her bedroom.
Tasha K.
Yes, when she was really that's when she was really she had a lot of integrity. Then I thought she was really smart, and when I saw her growing, I said she's going to be something. This lady here is going to be something.
Very talented.
Yeah.
I stopped liking Tasha K. Was it at the trial? Was it? I thought she was a liar during the case, but I thought, well, you only watch her when you want to be entertained. No, you have to know she's not telling the truth. And then I don't know what happened.
Cardi B.
No,
it's way before Cardi B. She just started.
Yeah,
dragging people and making up lies.
Maybe Lily. Maybe it was the Cardi B trial. When I read the transcripts and then talking to you, Sin, when you were saying this was in the transcript, this was in the transcript. When I read that, because then I started saying you are affecting people's life. You can't just do that. And so, and then this with this Larry Reid thing, people said, "Oh, he's guilty. He's guilty. He's guilty." And I was open at first. I don't know how I met. Oh, so how I met Larry Reid is out the blue. Conscious does this video about me. Somebody I don't know. I didn't know him at the time. And Perry jumped in his chat and we started talking to him. But we weren't talking to him to meet Larry Reid. We were just talking to him because Perry started watching his channel all the time. And when did we find out he knew Larry Reid, Perry? I don't know.
It was, I mean, I sort of knew when I was watching it, a couple of times when he was going over the case with receipts and stuff like that.
And that's what I want to say. So when I started changing about Larry Reid, because people have to remember, I don't like anybody touching any child. That's just disgusting. But when I sat down with Conscious and he was showing me evidence, the part that I think people didn't understand is he can't show his whole hand. So he would show bits and pieces of what he could show. And I don't know. The whole thing is a mess.
But Sharrell, let me ask you this: what people saying he shouldn't say anything until he goes to court and all that. When in the Black community, do you honestly think, because how toxic it is, do you honestly think that he can just sit back and not say anything, like in before the court of law and in the Black community? He's gonna be dragged. He almost has to say
Okay,
something.
so what happened was his attorney said, do not interview with Sharrell. Everything went wrong with the Armand thing and everything. And he said it was very venomous. Don't do it. You're compromising your case.
Oh.
And Larry
Didn't he do it anyway?
He did it anyway. He said to the attorney, I'm a blogger and you don't understand the world of YouTube. If you say nothing,
Yeah. See, that's
and
what
I
was
said
thinking.
to him right before we went on, I said, are you sure you want to do this?
Who cares what we think?
And he said, because I'm this kind of person. Like, I'll have a story about somebody, but if I think it's going to affect your career or maybe your life, I'll hang on to it. Because I don't want, I'm real careful what I put out there. So I said to him, are you sure you want to do this? And he said, yeah, because if you say nothing, it's the smarter thing to do outside the world of YouTube. He said, but they're going to eat me alive.
See,
that's
what
going to eat you alive anyway.
Yeah. That's the angle I was coming from. I was thinking that mustard stain on that blouse. I was saying that mustard stain from the world of YouTube. That's what, but I get what his lawyer is saying too. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's listen, my attorneys told me, oh my God. So I did the same thing Larry Reed did. Now I'm looking back. So my attorneys, they would say, who are the channels causing you the most trouble? I have a great lawyer. And I say this one, this one, and this one. He would put people on those channels 24 hours. He put somebody on my channel 24 hours, right? So something will happen. I'll get mad and I'll go off and then gring. What are you doing? What are you doing? And one day I said, I gotta do what I gotta do. Because you get so involved and it becomes emotional really quickly.
Yeah.
And he's you're gonna set yourself back, but go ahead, knock yourself out. And then how did I learn the hard way? Just to shut up. Because then they started preparing for my strategy. They did. And we had to go in a whole different direction because I was running my damn mouth. It's not a good thing to do, but I understand it.
Yeah.
I mean, like right now. So I'm used to people talking bad about me now. I have no feeling about it. Like they're over there running amok. But when you first get into this business and somebody says something about you, it's like people talk behind your back anyway in the world. You don't know what people are saying in their real life, but you don't get to see it. Right. I don't know what they're saying. So when people first start talking about me, I couldn't handle it. It hurt really, really bad.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh my God, you were so nice to me. And then but after all, that's how life is. People talk about each other. I'm sure if somebody sat a tape recorder in my house and listen to what I was saying, I probably do the same thing because you let your guard down. So on YouTube, you could be anonymous and talk trash, like major trash, and you got to be tough. And after a while, it won't bother you.
That's where I'm. You know what, Sharrell? I was thinking about you and this other YouTuber I was talking to because another YouTuber is going through pretty much what you're going through, and I had to say the same thing to them. They were like, "Yeah, they feel much better." Because I said, "Look, it takes one to know one." I actually, it was something on IG, and you probably know what I'm about to say. I mean, I'm gonna paraphrase this. It was this young lady was on there, kind of like repeating, lip syncing something that this guy was saying, and he was saying, that the people that speak negatively about you, they don't like themselves, and then if they don't like you, they would triangulate, which is what you guys are saying Jag is doing, which is what when she came on your show saying those things about nosy and all that, and how she was going back and saying those nefarious things. I got sick. I actually logged off when I heard her say those things. Yeah, stand there. I said that I can't.
You know
That
what she
sounds
was
demonic.
doing? She was taping me, trying to get me to say something bad
Yeah,
about Maggie.
which is triangulation, which is the form of control to segregate you two and get you on her side. This my egg donor did this. It's just nefarious. But I thought, because I was being triggered. And it sickened me when I heard her say, I gotta go. So when she did that, I just thought, okay, narcissism. At any rate, like I said, they stand on top of dead bodies to appear to look taller and bigger because they're really weak and they're very small. So that came from a demonic side. So with that being said, they really, really don't like them. They hate themselves. And when you get narcissists going after people, they go after people the way an entourage go after celebrities. They want to feed and get the crumbs off of those celebrities. So when they go after people like you, they only go after people that they want to emulate, that they want to, they salivate when they see people like you. It is not just monetary gain. It is something that you possess, such as your heart or your mind or something. She may even look at you as like a mommy figure or something that you possess. They don't go after you just because something that you possess that she wants. She yearns for, that she lacks. Because they're empty. They're empty a bit. They're like an abyss.
I don't know. Sometimes I think she's crazy, but then she makes shrewd moves like taping.
No, listen, don't you underestimate an artist. Baby. Let me tell you. I have two people that helped me get on this earth. An egg donor and a sperm donor. You don't want me to get on that. Don't you dare she needs you to underestimate her.
I want to ask you, Diva, what have you learned since, because when you came into blogging, you were a virgin. You were green. You loved everybody.
A virgin.
She was like, hey, everyone.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah. It's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood in the beginning. Yeah.
You know what? But the funny thing is, Sharrell, everything you said to me, I experienced it. And but still, no matter what, even if somebody kind of tells you what the forecast is going to be, it's like you're still shocked when it happens to you. But exactly what you said, I'm thinking like we were good friends. Like I have this one person, I'm like, we were good friends. I spoke to you every day. You got my phone number. You know my real name. And it's like
not the real name.
The go government name, and then you turn around and like you're talking about me and stab me in the back. It hurts you. And it's like, wow, like you know, it does take you aback for a minute. And even like when I heard, because I felt like we had so much fun when we did that little dating game, over there on Perry Show. We cracked up that night. We laughed. We had a good time. Only to see like a few months later, you acted like we the devil. And I'm like, where did this come from? Like, what did we do to you?
Yeah.
Very sad, right? And even the way that person speaks about woman, period, is extremely sad. Like blacks out goes off, right? And so, I mean, the list goes on with these people, and it's just shocking to me because I feel like, you know, we built a community and a family, and everybody that I know, like from meeting them here on your show, Sharrell, I just feel like they're family. But the thing I love about you is like you said on when you did the other video, I was just listening to this morning, like you said, if I got a problem with somebody, I pick up the phone and I call them. Because you be like, hey, Steve, what like, and that's the people I like. I could connect with people like that. So I'm learning, you know, the hard way. Sometimes you do have to bump your head against a wall to really learn a lesson. And I got a few bumps and bruises or whatever the case may be. But what I'm learning to do is love the people who love me and embrace the people who love me. And then the other ones, let them fall off to the side of the road. And whatever, I wish you well. I wish you well. Whatever happened to you. I wish you well. And so my strong connection on YouTube is you, right? And of course I have others, but my first person that I really connected with, and it was just a natural embrace and connection, is 100% you. And you keep it 100. But like I said, one thing I really love is you will definitely pick up that phone and be like, girl, like Diva.
I didn't know that meant that much to you, but thank you. That's great. Picking up the phone. Diva say you pick up that phone. Kay, I'm letting them have their glory night tonight. Please check back tomorrow, probably at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Me, Conscious TV, and Receipts. It's going down.
Something that they don't have.
It's going down. It's
But
going
can I
down.
say one more
Why
thing?
are you giving these?
I'm so proud of you.
Don't do it. Don't do it. They're gonna have your name in the
I have to do it.
All of these rats gonna have your name in it. They don't. I'm telling you, if you starve them, they'll die off.
I've done this before. I've been the center of the internet, and if you just shut up,
true,
they will go away. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up after I drop this because let me tell you why. Hold on a second. I get receipts, okay? I get receipts. I get receipts.
Well, all right then, Sharrell.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what happened?
Right.
Well, if you can expose Jaguar, you break the internet more than likely because people just don't understand where this lady is getting this information from. They don't know if she's legitimate, and it's enticing. Like it's enticing.
But see, they know Sharrell is legitimate. She's
right,
like
exactly.
queen. So anything she presents.
I mean, wow, I can't. I'm gonna go quiet. So what'll happen is this works every time. It works every time. You are right. If you don't feed them, they will starve.
But well, you know what is going to really hype this is because you're not met. You know, I love that. I say this in real life. Y'all are messy, but you know what? The fact that you're not messy, baby, you about to set this. You about to set it on fire.
I don't know why everybody think I'm not messy.
No, you're
I
not
am messy,
but you're a controlled messy.
There's a difference. You bring other people's mess to the streets along with everyone else. And this is your job. Everyone else does it. We're the ones that be sitting there going, "Oh, this is mine." No, with everyone else. YouTube is messy. You're not. Sharrell isn't. So the fact that she kept on. See, my thing is, like they say, you keep pushing and bullying someone. You keep on bullying. That person's going to turn around and say, "Okay, let's do it. Let's do it." Now she kept on, and now she done met her. That's why I say people always think black community always think when you walk away, they think that's weakness. No, that's strength. But when that person turn around and say, "I'm done, let's do it."
The only thing is, Sharrell, Jaguar just done fed the fire and fed the beast. It's about to go down.
Well, if it go too far, Sharrell, because I feel like, listen, like I enjoy your channel. I appreciate you, and I want you to keep pushing and like with a clean slate. So if it go too far and niggas beneath you, before anything even happens, I hope you just back out of it because don't let them drag you down to a point that you don't have to be to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can always pick up where you are and continue on with your regular business, but they're gonna go lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower because they have nothing else. So I'm just saying to you as a viewer, someone who really likes your channel, if you see that they're going too low because they have nothing else, I'd say just act like it's not happening. Please.
Yeah, that's
they have
really
gone
true
low.
too. And when I stop responding, it's going to look obvious. Like, okay, you're just doing this for clicks and views. But if they can keep the mayhem going, it's fun.
But it's Jaguar. You know how she is.
Okay, and you must not know how Sharrell is.
I know, but she don't have. That's what I'm saying. She don't have to. Sharrell can stop when she feel like it. Jaguar, like that's what she does for a living. You feel me? And plus, she's
bullying. That's bullying.
Have all her lights on upstairs. That's what she does. That's her thing. That's what I'm
that
saying.
ain't
Somebody like
but you have to realize too, because Jag acts the way that she acts, people are scared of her. I don't think anybody came out on Jag like, bitch, you lying.
Yeah, but you also you gotta remember, like, to quote the ancient Atlanta verse, you never can win when you're playing dirty. You never can win.
Yeah. Now here's the thing too. As I was saying earlier, that girl was saying, when you can bring all the people that don't like themselves together collectively to not like each other, just to come against you, you a bad woman.
Okay,
So the thing is, you have to see you look how much of it you're a bad queen. So if you're going to do it, I'm not suggesting, I'm not endorsing it, but whatever you choose to do, I respect it. So my thing is, like Michelle Obama said, when they go low, you go high. But like some
Girl,
saying,
you took the words out my mouth.
But here's the thing: some are saying no. When you go low, we going up. HE double hockey stick. My thing is, even if she goes low and you go with the HE double hockey stick, let her go there. You go there, and if that's what you choose to do, just don't go there and go to sleep. My thing, don't go there and fall asleep. Whatever you choose to do, we're gonna respect you because we know what type of queen you are. So just don't fall asleep.
I know what Essence is saying, and it works like a charm, right, Perry? Every time, they make so much money off the back and forth and my name in the title, and they like it. But here's the thing: anytime I choose to shut up and move forward with my content, have no content. They have no content. Jag's gonna have to keep making up these cockamamie stories, and they're getting worse and worse. Like your car was on fire and you're kissing another chick. Now, how was this supposed to go anyway? Do you know how it went down, Perry?
Well, they went out for their anniversary. They said, the person I heard it from, they said they was out hitting bars and stuff. Then somebody said a studio. But however, they was around people.
Okay.
And as they said, the husband got drunk, so he really couldn't drive. But Jag went up to some chick and just stuck a tongue down her throat.
Oh, wow.
And it wanted to take her home. And then the husband was like, hey, well, what about me or something? She said, no, he ain't gonna be a part of it. Then
wait, okay, stop. Okay, this is getting ridiculous.
He sort of got mad. He sort of got mad, went back to the hotel. She drove because he was drunk, right? Then they go into the hotel, and this person said that he got mad because she came in with female DNA on her, kissing another chick. Well, I'm just saying, right? So then he stepped out for some air, took off, and then went to some plaza or somewhere, and then took an Uber back. But when they went back to get the car the next morning, the car was gone. The car had burnt up.
Yeah, no, that don't sound right.
How did it burn up?
Well, I guess right before he called the Uber, he got some gasoline and some matches.
Are you joking?
What's crazy though? Even in that news article, they did not say it was a car. They said it was the store. So I'm just trying to figure out. Did the news miss the car?
You're saying that in Dallas, a store caught on fire, and that was supposed to be Jack's.
No, this is in Arizona, right?
Yeah, this is
Arizona. Look it up. I'll look it up. Let me see.
And
please look
on the
it up,
news
'cause this is
report, it does
ridiculous.
say at the strip mall, it does say there was a fire at the strip mall. It shows the fire trucks, all that stuff, but it doesn't mention a car being involved in the fire. But another content creator said they were on the phone with Jag when she was going, checking out the car or whatever, and can verify that. But the news did not speak of a car. It just said of a store in the strip mall. And so, yeah.
That sounds like a straight out lie to me.
Yeah.
A straight out lie.
Yeah. And
Well,
so
you know what?
The 23-year-old thing, that's actually on TikTok. They're in like a studio and they're like kissing all on each other or whatever because it's the engineer's wife. And then, you can see the husband with his big dumb bald head get all upset, storm out. But at first I thought it was fake until I heard
it's really fake. And you know how I know it's fake? Because Jag called me. I'm like, I'm not picking. Was she crazy? Because I blocked her from my phone. I forgot I had 2 other ones. she called me, right? And she said, and I didn't pick up because I'm not trying to talk to her. And she called me and I said, I'm not picking up. So I'm on the phone with someone else. And they was like, just see what she wants. Just see what she wants. Just you do it. See what she wants. They said, she gonna set you up. She recorded this conversation. So I didn't call her. I just said, let me find it. I'll tell you exactly what I said.
And that's mighty funny.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I didn't respond at all. She says, call me. It's serious. Not mad at you. Bigger fish to fry. I'll call you back. Then she called. I picked up the phone and she said, what did she say, Perry? I'm
trying to file a claim or something.
She started rattling my PIN number. Like, what? I just hung up.
It was something
she's
crazy.
Trying to file a claim. Nah, she knows at this point we're recording each other.
Somebody said the car had too many miles.
I know she's recording me. I'm recording her because I ain't never talking to her again without recording. And I'm like, okay. She know I'm recording this. She think I'm gonna go play it on air, and I'm in a 2-party consent state. So she ain't that damn crazy. She know what she doing. She know what she doing. I ain't talked to her at all. I wish I could show y'all, but I didn't respond to that bitch at all. And now I hear why she's putting in a claim. She's lying. She wanted me to play that damn tape so they could file a complaint with YouTube that I'm illegally playing audio, living in a 2-party consent state. So she ain't that stupid.
Wow.
Jack think I'm stupid. Like, girl, no.
No, she know you're not. She wants you to be. Like I said, she needs you to be. That's what they're very strategic. They're a good Listen, she uses her strategy on different people because they it's like touching a wall and feeling for the weak board. And when she can find something weak, or she thinks, because I'm telling you what my egg donor did. She told me when I was a young girl. She said, every person I meet, she said, I try to see what I can get out of them, and I read each person. Anybody, that's why they deal with younger people or people that come across as being weak-minded, or they think is weak-minded. So when you play small with them, and they you can get a whole lot out of them. So here's the thing: with you coming with these receipts, you're gonna be side chick quiet. Just like when Tasha kept coming at, TK kept coming at Storm. When he came out on her and got the dropping them receipts on her and her assistant.
See, I missed all that. I didn't know her then.
Listen, she became side chick. I'm telling you, because with me, I used to call myself stupid. And when I start, and the thing is, that's what I was saying, that if I came out on the people that has done me wrong, even with my egg donor, I can tell one thing on each person that has done me wrong for 20 and 30, almost 40 years. One thing, I can blow their spots up. But what I do, I try to ride on integrity. They have done me so wrong it has caused me to. I had what they call I didn't even know it was a thing. A something type of stroke or something. Literally I had to be on medicines, holding people's secrets. I had to go to therapy to get it out. And my therapists don't even know. My siblings don't even know. My egg donor, sperm donor, they don't even know that I know. Because what I do is I say life will get them back. And I'm telling you, you can see their lives now. They're falling apart, and I'm waking up. I'm getting my life back. I live my life the way that I would want people to treat me. And so my thing is, these things that people hold on these narcissists, they teach people how to be loyal to them by manipulating, triangulating, and lying and scheming and all that.
I'm getting ready to put up this receipt, Perry. So everybody, while she over there dogging me, how she was kissing my ass earlier.
It comes a time when you start snatching receipts out on them, because like I said, remember I said to you before, Sharrell, and I said it to other people, when you're talking to a narcissist, it's like talking to someone to a cop after you've been read your Miranda rights. They can and will be used against you. So by you doing this to her, she gonna become side chick quiet. Now I'm telling you. Side chick quiet.
That was today.
And I'm not saying to do this, but it says today, right?
Oh, Lord.
She called me at 1:48. Call me. She meant it's serious. Not mad at you. Bigger fish to fry. I'll call you back.
When did she get involved and how?
when did the fire take place, Perry? When did the
No,
fire?
when did Jaguar
Hopefully
get
last night.
caught up in
They
this?
went back this morning to get the car because remember he got the Uber back because he was too
What
drunk.
did you say, Essence?
When did Jaguar become a part of this narrative? As far as I know, you was talking to Larry Reed and Conscious and doing your due diligence, do what you do as a content creator. Where did she come from?
Okay, so Jaguar was Nosey's friend, and I met her on Nosey's panel.
Mm-hmm.
And really, I've only known Jag about 5 weeks.
Wow.
All this has been going on in 5 weeks. She was on
5
Nosey's
weeks
channel.
too long.
Huh?
5 weeks too long.
She was on Nosey's channel, and next thing you know, she hopped into one of my lives. We were talking about housewives, and then
I was there.
She asked me to be on the panel. She asked me on the show. Do you guys remember that?
I saw it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
When she hopped in, she said, Sharrell, would you want to be on my panel? I was like, okay. So I would go back. I talked to Nosy. I was like, are you going to do it? And she was like, I'll do it if you do it type thing. We were like, okay, let's just do it. I was like, but this could go left. We both were like, this could go left because we know she like, you know what I mean? And then we were like, then Perry, you said as long as you don't bring that on your channel, try it out, see if it works. And that was a lot of turmoil. A lot, like she was going through people. Remember, Perry? Like it was a lot of turmoil. People that you don't know she was gonna put on the panel. So then that day we were supposed to. So then after that, after I asked her, after we said okay, we'll do it, she started calling me every single day with her husband on the phone.
Wow.
And saying crazy shit. And then I'd be like, oh, it's getting worse, like damn. And then I was talking to Nosy one day. We were like, why is she on everybody's channel? Why is we start questioning things. We was like, this not gonna be good. So then Nosy called her, basically told her that, and then I kept saying I wanted to do the show with Nosy, and she's not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But she thought I was saying it because I'm copying Nosy. No, I'm saying it because I'm seeing the same shit that Nosy's seeing. It's crazy.
So she was using you all as the people that we know are, hold the receipts and are factual people up against her make-believe bullshit.
So you have two things going on at one time. Well, I mean, the whole, who you choose to interview and stuff like that is your business. That's your job. But so this is completely independent from that, right?
What do you mean?
Like this, because I'm still kind of confused as to like where
it's the Larry Reed, and then it was the show
So
with her.
How did Larry Reed get involved?
Okay, what you saying? Okay, no. Okay, look, Larry Reed is totally different.
Okay, thank you.
But other content creators that use Jag just to make money, they don't care about it really. Also talk about the Larry Reed thing.
Okay.
So it was Larry
Jag
Reed.
doesn't even know Larry Reed.
Huh? I know, but
yeah, like she just started talking about him one day on them other people's channel. She don't even know him like that. As a matter of fact, she had asked me to connect her with him because Tasha K did some bad things to her too.
Are you serious?
Okay, now it makes sense because I'm saying as a viewer, me personally, I couldn't connect the dots, because I've been watching your channel like normal. And then this just happened. So I'm like, oh my God, like, where is this coming from? Like, you know what I'm saying? So thank you for explaining that to me.
It was two different things. So you had Jag over here being mad at Nosy. So I had that going on. And then in the meantime, I don't know if I met Conscious before the Larry Reed. Well, I knew him before the Larry Reed thing went down, but I think I called him when I found out something was going on. I don't remember how I got.
Right, I can't remember.
Do you how we got that close to Larry?
That's all right. You don't gotta explain that to me. Or
no, but what's her name? She talk about the celebrity so much. I just thought the girl went to his churches. I mean,
she went to his church. She don't know. How did I get?
No. I'm being facetious. I'm acting silly. But
Harry, how did I get to the point where I was getting into the Larry Reed thing?
No. They were trying to force you to choose a side. I think you were.
Oh
yeah. At the very beginning.
Oh
they
yeah.
were trying to force.
I'm acting silly with Jag. I'm just anything is possible with Jag. I'm acting silly because the young lady was just talking trying to correlate the two. But I'm just because Jag, anything is possible with her, you know.
But they don't even know each other. So I think I called Conscious out the blue. I called Conscious because I was gonna do a story on it. So I was fascinated like everybody else. I called Conscious, and at that time I was like, tell me about this son of a bitch. You like, because I was like, I seen the Tasha K thing and it seemed so awful. I said, tell me about it. And Conscious had a here. He started pulling out shit and like it had tape phone calls and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God. I said, I don't want to just jump on Larry Reid's side. I want to just keep gathering information until something in me says, okay, I'm at a decision. Because it's the worst thing you can do as a blogger. The worst thing you can do when you're reporting a story is to take a side right away. Because every time I do a video, whoever I'm doing the video on, like, I don't know, Diana Jenkins, they watch these things.
Yep.
So you gotta always report neutral until something in me changes. And I was neutral with Diana at first, but when she made the racist comment with that diva girl, I was like, like, I don't want to be a black blogger. And then she started making comments, and then one day I was like, okay, all bets are off. I know, what's like, because then you can't keep being neutral. People, you at some point you have to make a decision. People make you make a decision. They'll be like, they'll stop watching if you stay neutral, or they'll say, oh, you're ain't got no guts or stuff like that. And at some point I learned that from Perry, because I used to try to be neutral all the time. And then he's like, hey, fuck it, come out and say what you gotta say. And I was like, and then they're like, and then the people who rock with you, if they believe that, they'll be like, thank you. Saying, saying the obvious, what ain't nobody else saying. And Perry did that from day one. That's why people liked him. You came on my channel and you was just going down the list. We was talking about 90 Day Fiance, and then people was like, bring him back. And I was like, no. I was like, no, that's why I couldn't tell him I was my husband. He called in under a phony name and they loved it. So people respect you.
That's why Perry made my nose stop bleeding. I'm telling y'all, he made my nose stop bleeding. But you know what though, Sharrell? That's the reason why I was saying you and Perry fly the plane just right. Y'all are a perfect blend. Because, and he did, that's why I was like, I watched you grow. I mean, as a woman, as a person, as a, I was like, she has the best and the purest heart. And I was like, I see a lot of me in you when it comes to thinking that everybody, you're like, no, I can't imagine. I'm like, oh, I did look like that, didn't
but also, some kids, some of that is an act. Okay. It really is. I'm really good at an act. Sometimes I'm just like,
telling us some people don't say nothing.
So some of that is an act. Some of that is an act. Like sometimes I'll know a story in my head, right? Let's say I know all that's going. I do this all the time, don't I? I know exactly what's going on. I have a decision in my head, but I'm running the show, right? I might ask you a question to an answer I already know. I just want to hear other people's opinion.
Is in a question form. Is that what you're saying? The statement is in a question form. What you're already feeling is you
can't tell us that.
Okay.
Well, okay. Let's say, and this is a true story. Let's say I know your husband's cheating on you.
Oh. Okay.
And your husband is confiding in me. And as a blogger, this is very important. When people tell you don't say nothing, do not say anything, even if it make you look crazy.
I see. Gotcha.
So like, I know your husband's cheating. And I might say, you don't think he'll step out on you, do you? But I already know. Like, I do it all the time. Divas laughing. I do it all the time, don't I? Like
all the time. Well, you know what? Sharrell has had stories about the Real Housewives shows or whatever show. And she was like, Diva, I already know. And I'd be like, oh my God. Like, and then later on it will come out. So like Sharrell says, she's not going to just put something out there that she knows is going to destroy one of their lives, or, you know, she'll know the truth, but she won't say that. Like, she'll just deal with what we saw on the show, even though she has some behind the scenes information. There was a lot of stuff about a particular show that Sharrell told me, and it all played out at the end of the day. Like, it all came out, and it was like, wow. But she would never like put anything out there that you heard that is reliable sources, because it'd be sources that are literally in these people's lives. And she would never just come out and be like, just not for no click and no view. No. No.
Especially remember when I knew that Tracy Braxton, I knew a year.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a long time. Yeah.
I remember you saying that. Yeah. I mean, like after the fact, you did.
I would never put that out. And people were saying she was on drugs because she was really skinny. They were saying she was on drugs, and they were saying all kind of stuff. She had an eating disorder, but I knew it was really rough for that family.
Wow.
That was really hard.
There was a lot of licks from that family too. I got up on a panel, and I was so mad. I was fighting the air. I was so mad, and they were saying some horrible things about you.
I remember.
And that
I get it though. Listen, if you are the talent or a celebrity and you dealing with something personal, okay, and somebody comes out and tells your business, I would be mad, but it's my job, so I get why they mad. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you better step to be correct. Tawanda was out of control, okay?
Oh, that made me so. You know what? That's another reason why I had to pull away, because I'm too empathic. I'm too passionate, and I advocate for other people too much that I have to take to the bed. You know. But that made me really mad because, what you're saying now is true, because I remember the licks, and because she thought you were going to tell something that was very true of her during the time that her month that they should have been mourning, and you thinking about yourself, and then she's deflecting by shooting daggers at you. You take that's why I say.
And also, too, sometimes I just say, okay, what am I fighting for? Just take the damn video down. And I do.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious she didn't want that out there, and she was fighting me hard. And to go that damn hard, and that was the stuff that I knew was so personal, I had to check myself. I was like, I wouldn't want somebody telling that kind of secret. So I just took it down, and I would never tell anybody what she was fighting so hard for.
And see, even that, you don't owe her that, and yet you're still keeping that a secret. And then for these so-called supposed to be friends collecting information only to get on and come out and tell that later. I'm like, what does the word friend mean anymore? That's why I ride alone. I can't do these so-called, oh, this is my friend, then you get mad later on and want to divulge, or you want it for a click and or a paycheck. I don't know what that means anymore. I don't.
People could be talking about me and doing videos about me, but I be having other stuff going on, because I've had like people's husbands call in and drop something and pretend like it wasn't me that told you. Like that kind of stuff is like, and I don't do it because I know one of the most valuable things is shutting up. If somebody says, don't say that, you got to gain people's trust. You got to gain their trust. So I could be, so all this is going on like right now, like all this is going on with Jagnes and that. Well, I'm dealing with a whole other problem. Like, I don't even think about that. Like, oh, she's still talking about that? Child, please. Like, it's so much to this job. It's just, and sometimes I feel like, okay,
you know what? That's why I take my hat off. I couldn't, and then y'all dealing with housewives. Y'all can blow some spots up. You know what? Another reason why I stopped being a YouTuber was the little small time I was on there. It's some stuff. If I told you, just me as the little small person in Sunkiss, I have receipts now. I can blow up this YouTubers that had me doxxed. I can blow their marriages up right now. I can real life people right now. It's people now. I can blow their stuff up right now, just as a little small person. Times that or whatever for you all. I couldn't.
Yo, people are in the chat. They want to know what you think about what I just said about keeping people's secrets.
What do I think about you doing it?
No, that Diva. They wanted to know what Diva thought about that.
Oh,
Hey, Sharrell, Sharrell, I'm gonna drop.
Okay. I know I've been on here 2.5 hours. I'm gonna wrap up.
This is like you doing record times now, Sharrell. This you know what but Sharrell, I already know. I already know because when you used to call me right before the shows or whatever and say you had this, you had that, and even with V sometimes that you always make the right decision. Like V would be like, nah, we ain't going there. We not dropping that team. We're not going to do this. And I think it would be beneficial. How do I want to say it? People should try to learn from people that they see that are really doing it well, right? So I was fortunate, that I learned a lot from you. So there's a lot of stories that even if it's like viral for everybody else, like I'm not going to touch it. Like I just have my stories that I won't touch. It ain't worth it to me. I don't need a click or a view like that, So I wonder when you want to build, the way you build your channel is the way it's going to grow and it's going to live and what it's going to become known for. So, we're not going to mention that other person's name, but the way she built her channel, it ended up blowing up in her face in the end. So you have to be careful about what stories you put out there, how you put the story out there, and what you're going to do versus not do. And everything is not worth it to talk about, especially if you don't have enough information yourself, because what they do is they have a little pocket of information and then they embellish on it. And then the embellishment becomes lies. And then they have to keep down that path because that video maybe did 10,000 views. So now you want to do the next big video. So you're going to have to find stuff and make stuff up. But if you stay in your lane and just grow organically and don't put all that nonsense in it, you won't find yourself in trouble at the end. Just like, like you said, the same with me. I told you I loved Tasha K in the beginning, but she was chasing her own numbers. To the point where she would have a smidgen of the truth, and then she would extend upon that, and it became colorful. But then the colorfulness turned into some too much stuff that it became live. And
I can see how you could get that way because people love drama. They love it.
They do.
But you know what?
If you're gunning for the number one spot, and everybody has told this story, you want to be a little different.
But you know what, Sharrell? You know what? You got to look at it like this too. My mama always told me this, and of course my grandfather used to say it. As long as people talking about you, you're doing something good.
My attorney said that. So when he was grooming me to shut up, because I was worse than who do you know who's always popping off, giving their secrets or what your strategy is for court?
Larry Reed.
Yeah. He always said that if people mention your name, all publicity is good publicity. And I was like, no, it ain't. I don't want to. He said, no. He said, they're keeping your name alive.
Relevant. They're keeping your name relevant.
And I didn't start to realize till I start calling people like, like maybe a producer. I'll be like, hi, my name is oh, hey, Sharrell. Oh my God. So the more they mention my name, the more I get
notoriety. Yeah. I said notoriety. Yeah.
But we also like you as well, just for who you are and just the dynamic between you and Perry and you are very well organized as well, like super organized. Like there's not a lot of people who have like a time limit, who knows exactly when to stop, who has all the content set up. Like you're very organized, very professional. And I feel like they also like that about you too. A lot of these other channels, they can't even edit a thumbnail properly. They can't do anything. So you have to pat yourself on the back for that too. You're very well put together.
Well, thank you. I just never give an hour and I'm done, huh?
When your name, let me say this just this much. When you'd be surprised at how many times, I'm not gonna say a whole lot of times, but the times that I've seen someone try to drag you in because like I said, I don't do just toxic drama filled channels. But the times that I've seen someone try to drag you in the reputable channels I've been in, trust. Okay, I've been one of those ones that, drag somebody for mentioning your name, but we ain't gonna go there. But I'm telling you, there have been times I've not had to say a word. There have been people that's been beat me to the punch. Now, I don't go in there every time I see somebody say something about you, but there have been times I've not had to say anything. Now, okay, today I had to pull over, put on my flashers and say something. But there were a lot of times, and I was just one of many that had to, check someone just today. And
you know how you said that I'm organized. I think I learned how to be a blogger from my attorney. He would say, people lose their attention span after so much time, or why are you, he just taught me the things that he did in the law world and applied it to I really, really am fortunate that I got him as an attorney, because, and I always knew you had to have an attorney. Like, you just had to have an attorney when you get to a certain point, because people start tripping. They start tripping, right? And so I had an attorney, and so Emily D. Baker just started reading my file one day. I was in court, and do you guys know who Emily D. Baker is?
No.
I love her. She's an attorney that has a YouTube channel here. She's really
so one day, Emily D. Baker. So she was doing a case about Tati Westbrook. I don't know if you guys know who she is, and she was talking about Tati, and
Tati.
She's a makeup person. She does makeup. She was talking about Tati, and I just responded to it, but I wasn't responding so Emily D. Baker could comment on it. I was just, hey, so Deb. That's my boy. Hey, Deb, you want to come up?
Hey, so
I love Deb. Come up if you feel like it. But anyway, so long story short, because I'm almost at 3 hours. I don't really do this. I interviewed. So I was doing a story about Katie Joy and Tati Westbrook case, and she reviewed that, and I was like, she will review my reviews. So then I asked her, and then she called me one day and was talking about the case, and then all of a sudden, out the blue, and I really think it has something to do with Emily D. Baker, my attorney called me, and he said, I think you're a lawyer is not going to win this case. I will help you, go back and tell him this. So I go back and I tell him that. And then he just started doing it. And then all of a sudden I was like, he's making too much sense. He said, if you need anything, I will help you. I will represent you. And I said, you're too expensive. like really expensive. And he was like, no, I'll just help you. So he did. So that's really sweet.
Mm-hmm. You have a lot of supporters out there. I'm saying your name, you have a lot of people. I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. In the very beginning, I would watch you, and I'm gonna be honest. I used to turn over to your channel just to hear you laugh. Hands down, seriously. I would laugh at your laugh. And I said, she has the funniest laugh. And then I would just kind of go on. And then as time go on, I was like, oh my goodness. And I wouldn't see, I was like, oh, I used to be like that. Oh, I used to be so naive like that. Oh, I used to be thinking everybody was like that. And then I started seeing you grow. And I was like, she has really come into herself. She has really, and then later on, I saw that, Perry, and just went from there. But you really do. There are people try to, use your name for clickbait and all that. And I see why they do. It's selfishly. But two, because people see you. They really do see you. They see you for your good. Honestly, it's true.
Hey,
it's frustrating for the negative. It's frustrating. I'm sure I would imagine.
Hey, everyone.
You're up here asking me questions, and I want you to answer this question for them. Because I can't really explain it. What made you, it's not like you agree with anybody touching anyone underage. We're not like that. But what made you gravitate towards Larry Reed?
Just my experience in the church world, and being in leadership and sitting in the pews as well. You just see a lot of different things, and it's not always a jump. It's not always a jump to that every time, especially when it comes to people who work with the pastor, who live with them. Because a lot of pastors, what people don't give pastors enough appreciation for when they do take those boys in. They wait till the drama starts, and then all of a sudden, the pastor's this bad person because there's people sitting in the wings waiting for those spots as well. And so now they're either trying to move them out, or when they get taken out of that spot, they become vindictive.
Mm. But you know what, Sharrell? My thing is, how can people go along with Bishop Limore and then that other person, Budweiser K, and think that Larry would do something? Because you know what? If you don't have nothing else, you got your dignity, and you got, a man's word is his everything. I mean, I can't understand why these people cannot look at this man's character and the other person's character and think that this is all.
You know what I don't understand is why you see all these big bloggers saying he didn't do it, he didn't do it, he didn't do it. And you go down the list, and everybody for me, it would say, why are so many of these people, the bloggers, saying that he didn't do it? But they're not looking at that. You know what I mean? If I see like people that interact with him a lot.
Exactly. Think about the fact is that a lot of the bigger bloggers know him, and they know the character and integrity of the person. We're looking at people who don't know anybody in the situation. You're probably the only people who may have dealt with the same situation or dealt with this in a different type of way. Like, if this happened to their son or them or something, and they're taking their trauma out on this situation, instead of them going to get help for their situation, they're tearing everybody else down. You know what I'm saying? And people do this all the time. It's not just specific to Larry Reed.
Well, I know one blogger that does it all the time.
Well, I mean, it's really weird too, because for me to come out and say I believe him, oh my God! But when the evidence starts rolling out, because I wouldn't dare jeopardize his case. But I feel like saying this is what happened, or I know that, you know what I mean. But
hey, Sharrell, I was saying this some time ago somewhere else, and I understand why the person did it. They kind of wanted to lean towards another side of the story, and I get it. But I just wanted to ask your take on this, and the other ones on the panel too. When TK, I wish I could say it the way the other young lady just said it, but I bust out laughing about TK. But TK said when she had another young lady on her panel talking about kids being emmed and because she's was done by that, and she's an advocate. Okay. And so it was another younger girl saying that she was a IG model. I don't know. But anyway, her young son at the age of 4 or 5, she was accusing her ex-boyfriend for doing this. And it turns out that she was lying. But while Tasha was interviewing her, it's only certain interviews I will watch. And I wanted to watch to see this young lady, what everyone was talking about. And the young lady couldn't look at Tasha in the eyes. And so Tasha asked her bluntly, why can't you look me in the eyes? I thought that was an appropriate question. And then the young lady was and dissing and that and all that. Well, Tasha abruptly told her, she said, you've been manipulated by this guy, and you're grown and you're the mom. And yet you didn't understand that for your young son that's 4 or 5 or whatever. And Tasha said, get off my stage or whatever. Everybody applauded Tasha because that was a good tactic or whatever that she used. And I thought, oh, that was pretty sharp. Okay, that was fair. I didn't understand why Tasha, and I'm not saying who's right and who's wrong. I'm just saying if we're looking at the whole entire picture and we're going to correlate both situations, this older mom with this older son that Tasha was interviewing just recently with this Larry Reed situation. I want to know from you, being that you've been in this field interviewing, and you interviewed Larry, and you know more things behind the scene. Why didn't Tasha use that same energy with this alleged victim's mother, an older woman that Tasha, said that she had receipts on, and she interviewed this lady, and this woman claimed to be a victim too. And being that I'm a victim of that, and my egg donor came as being trying to be a victim herself, which she wasn't. But why didn't Tasha use the same energy with this lady? Being that you know more than we do, you don't have to speak on it. I'm sure you won't, and I understand why. Why didn't Tasha use the same energy with this lady, saying that being that this lady went over to another country, knowing that her son was in harm's way, stayed over there for however many weeks, came back all these years later, and you still let this woman stay on your platform and didn't, eject her from your platform? Could you elaborate on it if you're able to, and if not, I understand.
No, I don't know. That's just, I don't know. It's crazy. But look, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this up because I do not go over an hour, and we on here damn near 3 hours.
Oh, you have to. You gotta lay the blueprint.
So, Deb, huh?
You gotta lay the blueprint before everything happens.
I have to. Who's gonna lay down the blueprint?
This live is like, it's good to lay down everything before it all happens. Whatever it
really
is. Yeah.
I mean, if I answered that, it would go in circles.
No. I agree. I was just thinking, I hope she don't answer that. But I'm saying in this live, though, it's good that you had it before you drop your receipts, I think.
Yeah. So, Deb, I don't know if you've been watching the trauma. I'm in everybody's mouth again because of nut job, Jag.
I caught pieces of it. I didn't get to see all of it.
It's a mess. But tomorrow, if you miss it, going down, because I have to not even retaliate. Yes, retaliate. I'm about to retaliate. Okay, you think you the only one that can talk shit? Girl, please.
She should have left your name out of her mouth.
She should have. So let's see how I feel when people expose your crazy ass. She's crazy.
Sharrell, I know you, my friend. Why you let these people lie on me to you?
Let me put this up one more time. Okay, just trying to kiss my ass earlier. Now you over there talking shit. You're gonna really look like a nut job. But anyway, y'all, let's wrap this up. Please don't miss tomorrow. I never do 3-hour lives. That's up to So Debonair. He does those. I don't. And so I'm glad you came up.
I try not to do 3-hour lives. I really do.
Well, when we was on your channel, how long did we go?
It was about 3 hours, but Conscience does those long lives, and
Conscience ain't playing.
Yeah, you get to talking to Conscience, and you can be on there till tomorrow morning.
Oh my God!
Now that's who I would have represent me if I ever had to go to court.
Conscience.
Oh yeah.
Child, he find a receipt for your shoelaces. How much did you pay for these shoelaces? I'm gonna go, but tomorrow at 3. But like I want to move it up because I want, if 3 will be the latest, but I want to go earlier. But it depends on Conscious schedule.
Sleep schedule.
Yeah, we'll be on.
All right, y'all. I thank you everybody for. I'm probably gonna erase this video. Oh Lord. Because I don't do these lives like this. I don't want this in my collection. But thank you everybody for listening. Tomorrow, I let them willingly talk their shit today. One thing about letting people talk their shit, they bury themselves.
That part.
That's good. That's good.
Digging and digging and digging. Like they say, the same hole you've been digging for me, it's the one you digging for yourself.
They dug a hole like El Chapo. Mexico to California, child, they got some explaining to do. All right, everybody, thank you for waiting, staying on me this long. And Deb, I'm sorry, I didn't stay on longer, but I can't keep my eyes open.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
So I'll call you later.
I'm setting 3 alarms. So
okay, I'll call you tomorrow, Deb. You working?
No, I'm off tomorrow.
Okay, good. Me and Conscious will talk your ear off. All right. All right, you guys. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?
Okay. All right.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that was long. All right, you guys. Thank you. Please don't you know what I'm doing? I'm going to post on my community post what time I'm going live with this interview with Conscious TV. I'm not interviewing him. We're talking about Jaguar Wright and Bishop Lamar Whitehead. It's a hot ass mess. I hope you guys make it. All right. Talk to you. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye.